All right. I think it should be working. It's working. All right. Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Though we're a little bit earlier than we usually are on the weekends, but you may notice that above me is, someone you may have not seen before. That is my good friend DannyB. DannyB, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic, and we've got something special for you all today. Danny, if you could go ahead and explain what the heck are we doing? Because I honestly have not looked at anything because I wanted to remain as spoiler free as possible.
Yeah.
give us like a quick little rundown of what's going on.
Sure. So for the first 20 weeks of this year, I've been hosting an Ocarina of Time competition that I put together, where every 2 weeks I release a new challenge, and players have those entire 2 weeks to come up with the best possible route that they can and come up with the best possible PB that they can, and submit it to a leaderboard. And currently we're on the third one, just released the third one last night. And so Phant will have her pick of the first three, and we're going to just pick one of them and go with it and see how we do.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So these are these are all like made by you.
Yes.
Oh, Danny's a little loud. Hang on, let me. I could fix it. Sorry. Audio balance is
hardest thing.
impossible. Yeah. There you go. I could fix this. Can you talk for me again, Danny?
I am testing. I'm talking in a normal volume.
Okay, I think I went a little bit too hard the other direction. Let's get that now.
One more try. Here we go. Let's see how it sounds.
All right, that looks pretty good, like on the OBS bars. So
Cool.
I think we'll go with this. We'll go with this. Perfect. Excellent. Sorry about that. I can fix it in the YouTube video. Okay. So each of these, like, are you working with someone else, or it's like you are coming up with these challenges?
Yeah, it's all me. There's a website for it. We can post in chat a little later so people can follow along with the challenges that we're looking at. But yeah, it's all me. There's some prize money involved for the players who are at the top of the leaderboard at the end, so that's exciting. Wow. Yeah, it should be fun.
I may have to, well, depending on how I do on this one, we'll see. So 2 weeks, and we're doing something in a single stream. So what I'm gonna do is probably not gonna be optimal. And Dave, do you have like a general idea of what would be optimal, and like you would get surprised, like, oh my goodness, like, wow, I didn't think of this to go through it?
The only one where the results are out so far, it was the first task, and the top time for it was like 36 and a half minutes or so. Mm-hmm. And we had, I think everybody came in under an hour for that one, out of the 50 people or so who submitted. The second one is ending today, so I can't spoil it yet, what the times are, but similar. Okay. Similar in like they're all pretty similar.
Do you have like an internal time that you've done?
I do. That's a fun part of the competition, actually. So in playtesting all of these challenges and making sure that they were fun and also doable for like a wide range of player skills, I came up with my own personal best time, and anybody who beats my time, which is a secret until the results are revealed, gets extra points on the leaderboard, whereas points are otherwise just determined by their rank compared to everybody else.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it.
Figured it was a fun way to incorporate my own runs.
All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and get a challenge for me to do. So what do you got for me, Danny?
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and post a link to the first one in chat, and then we can just like look at the rest of them from there. Sound good?
Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah. Post away.
Okay. So that's task 1. That I just posted, and there's 1 through 3 are all out so far. Task 1 is closed, so you wouldn't be able to submit if you chose this one, but we'll read it out. So the goal, or the name of the challenge, is called Block to the Future. And there's a little story blurb that goes along with each of them. The story blurb for this one is that those Song of Time blocks are confusing. Zelda has commissioned you to do some field research to finally confirm exactly how they work. And your goal is pretty simple. While you're in the past, so as Child Link, you have to send a Song of Time block, which begins in the past, into the future by playing Song of Time on it, of course. And then, later on, at some point, you have to confirm that that block is really there in the future by going and touching it. And then, also, you have to do the opposite. While you're in the future, as Adult Link, send a Song of Time block that begins there in the future into the past, and at some point later, go confirm that block is really there in the past by touching it.
Oh, that's cool. So I'm already thinking, like, where these Song of Time blocks are. I think there's, like, one in Goron City that you can do.
There is one in Goron City.
Spot.
Exactly.
But I'm trying to think of where another one would be.
And this highlights a pretty cool feature of Song of Time blocks that a lot of casual players don't know. It's like kind of obscure. Is that when you play Song of Time in front of a Song of Time block, it doesn't just disappear. It actually goes to the opposite age in the same place.
It's super neat, yeah. But there's not too many places. Well, I'm sure there are more than I can think of that you can actually do this in. So I'll look at the other challenges because my main thing is like I'm not sure where other Song of Time blocks are because like I'm not sure if there's any in Dodongo's Cavern that you could do.
Not that I can think of, though. I'm thinking
of like
Quest.
places where like it'd have to be a place where both child and adult can get there. Because it's like, you know, something in Shadow Temple you can't really do. You can't like do like Bottom of the Well, Jabu, Deku Tree, all that kind of stuff. So I do know the Goron City one, but I'm not sure. Let's go take a peek at the other task 2.
Okay, so task 2. It's called Builder of Bridges. Hyrule's infrastructure has been really deteriorating under the current administration. Your help is needed. The 3 bridges listed below are out of service. It's your job to build them, and of course, walk on them to make sure that they are safe. So your goal is to build and then stand on the following 3 bridges in any order by completing the associated actions. The Gerudo Valley Bridge, which you have to save the carpenters. The Shadow Temple Bird Statue Bridge, which means you have to blow up the bomb flowers right at the base of them. And the Jabu Elevator Bridge. You have to jump on it to lower it down into place. That's in the room with like the blue switch that leads to the boss.
Oh, I like this. I really like this one.
This is a good one. And then there's one extra note there. For the Gerudo Valley Bridge goal specifically, when you stand on the completed bridge, it has to be as adult, because the adult version of the bridge is the one you fixed, right?
Oh, yeah, because it's already there.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. I have an idea of how I would do this one. So potentially this one, but let's.
Cool.
I really like this concept though, and this is like I was expecting when you mentioned like challenge stuff, it's like I'm just gonna give you some challenges or something like that. This is like way more complete than I ever imagined. Like this is
a lot of work into these.
I love it. Yeah. No, this is awesome, Danny. I love
Thank you.
So let's go to number 3.
Yes, so this is the last one. This one just opened up today, so we are among the first people to even glance at it.
Okay.
This is called Bug Collection. Bugs have helped Link out a ton in his speedruns lately, and he's recently realized how ungrateful he's been. Link wants to give all the bugs a nice home. He also knows bottles aren't super comfortable to travel in, so he'll always use a fresh one for every new set of bugs, and never dirty a bottle with other contents. So your goal is to drop bugs in every soft soil patch in the game, but no RBA, which is generally a glitch that's used to help out with getting lots of extra bottles and stuff. And then every time you catch or otherwise acquire any more bugs, they always must go in an inventory slot which has never yet held bugs before, which basically means that you are just going to have to like dupe bugs over lots of items. So anytime you catch bugs, anytime you like drop bugs in a soft soil patch and pick up more, it's got to be over a new item. And then of course never have anything except bugs in any bottle. So that's the only thing you're ever allowed to have in a bottle.
Okay, that's wild.
This is an interesting one.
I don't know how to dupe a bottle.
Okay, I can tell you, it's very easy. All you have to do is swing the bottle, and then while Link is in the process of swinging it, pause, and then just equip a different item over that bottle, and it'll catch over that item. It's super easy.
Awesome. So let's see how good I am at remembering the soil patches. So we've got 2 in the Lost Woods.
Yep.
1 in Kokiri Forest. The one that is in the graveyard.
Yep.
In front of Dodongo's cavern.
It's 5. It's half of them.
The Bolero spots in Death Mountain Crater.
Yep.
Lake Hylia.
Mm-hmm.
Gerudo Valley down by the cow.
Nailing it.
Let's see. Then we've got... there's 2 more, right?
Yep.
Zora's River, right by the beans. But that's the one that doesn't have a Skulltula in it, right?
Correct.
It's just, and then Desert Colossus.
That's it. That's all 10.
All right. I knew it. So just musing on this one for a bit. I'm seeing like the potential difficult thing is, so you got to find a bottle, which I imagine you get the one in by collecting chickens or something, and then you need enough inventory slots equipped to dupe the bottles over them. So you have to go find items and get items.
Yeah.
Like that. And then every single time you go back to some place, get a bug, and bring them over. Okay, this is a really cool challenge. So I have an idea of which one I want to do. I'm gonna ask chat what they think. Task 1, this is the Song of Time block 1. Task 2, building the bridges. And then task 3, dropping the bogs in every soft soil patch. I'm curious what you all think, chat. Because they all sound pretty fun. Like these are, I may have to just go do these after this for the ones I don't do. This is a really, really fun way of looking at it.
Yeah, my goal with all of these is that, in general, it's going to get a little bit harder as the season progresses. Mm-hmm. But my hope is that everyone, at least of mid-level speedrunner and below, should be able to accomplish them all. There are definitely some high-level routes for some of them where there's going to be very hard tricks that some people might not be able to do. But there should always at least be a beginner route that exists, that even if it's slow, everyone should be able to get through it.
Okay. Awesome. So I'm leaning on option 2.
Okay.
Chat couldn't make up their minds, so I want to do the bridge ones, because this one I feel I can do a lot of the stuff that I learned in GSR to help do this.
True.
So
yeah,
obviously this one I would Door of Time skip to go adults as soon as I can. I know how to get to the Shadow Temple bird statue, and I know how to take care of it with bombs. So I will need to get
the exciting thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I think I would need to get ZL for this one to ride across the boats. Yeah, I think I got a good idea of this one.
Sick. The exciting thing about doing number 2 is that today's the last day to submit for number 2. So if you wanted to join the leaderboard for fun, put up a couple points, you could do it.
No matter what, so I could just submit this time and be good.
Yeah, totally.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna piece together a route, because this would probably be a good thing to do before we actually start.
Yeah.
So here's the route that I'm thinking of for this. So start off. I'll get Kokiri's sword and a shield and just do the pokey skip, get out. Then I think I want to go get some bomb shoes in the well. Just start doing that. Grab ZL and do door. So basically the start of GSR.
Yeah.
Get bomb shoes, go adults. From there, I will. Let's see. I could just do the boat skip. Wait, no, I couldn't. Wait, what do I... No, actually, yeah. I'll go get Hookshot, and then I think I could just go into Shadow Temple, get the hover boots, and then just go straight to the bird statue and knock it down with the bomb shoe.
Yep.
Which I can do, so that covers that one. Then I'll go into Dodongo's cavern, get a bomb bag, and that's really all I need to be able to do the Gerudo Valley Bridge. And then for Jabu, let's see, I'll have the bomb bag.
Do you know how to enter as adult?
No, I don't.
Okay. It's a little bit of an involved trick, but we can learn it on the fly. I know you can do it.
We can try. Okay, so we could try going into Jabu as an adult. So that will involve getting by King Zora, Frozen King Zora, which I know how to do. So we'll just get in there. Then hopefully Daddy can show me how to do it. But I still need something to hit the switches at the start. Can Hookshot do that?
Hookshot can do that. A bomb can do that. A bomb shoot can do that. You'll be fine.
All right. Okay. So we got an idea of what we do. So I think we just go for it, right?
Hell yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Sounds like we got a good plan.
This is fun. This is fun. And if this is fast enough, like I'd be fine doing the Song of Time one as well. But I don't know what your schedule's like. We'll see. We'll play it by ear.
Sounds good.
Let's get going in 3, 2, 1, go. God, this is like I'm excited about. This is a lot of fun, Danny.
I'm glad. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback on these challenges so far.
Do you already know the 20 challenges, or are you still coming up with them?
It's 10 challenges, 20 weeks. Each one's 2 weeks long, and yeah, but they've been planned out for a long time, almost a year.
Lowering the game volume was a little bit loud, so. All right, so now you get to critique my Kokiri Forest opening. It's like, oh my goodness. So, for those of you who don't know, DannyB is pretty dang good at OOT speedrunning. Don't you have like second place in like the any percent with the code execution, all that?
Yeah, I have second place in 80% right now. I've had world record quite a few times, but not just yet, not anymore. Somebody grinded like crazy to beat me. I currently have the world record in the glitchless 80% category as well. That's my current project to try to improve that record. Second place in all dungeons. I'm a little bit of a jack of all trades in OOT.
Yeah, that's that is pretty good. And also, Danny is the unsung hero of my GSR speedrunning because anytime like I had a big issue, I was like, Daddy, I don't understand what's going on here. Why is this failing? And like, he would respond very quickly and really is a big contributor to why I was able to get the time I did. So thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. You got good fast. You got a great time by the end of it.
Yeah, 140. Ah.
I think that rupee came out already. It might be behind you.
Did it? Oh, god damn
Yeah.
it. Okay. All right, we gotta go. I go for this in every run, even though I'm bad at it. Let's see. Oh, shit!
Ooh, look at that.
Legendary. You're looking at the 350th place in GSR right here.
Is it really that? The leaderboard is that big, huh?
It's big,
wild.
yeah.
It's like everybody who like starts playing OOT either picks up that category or defeat Ganon.
Yeah, you're the one who steered me away from the all dungeons, so. And in
All
retrospect, that was
dungeons-
probably a great idea.
It is a really fun category. It's my favorite glitched category, but it is tough. Like you'd be spending all month learning it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like, I
GSR
don't doubt
definitely
you can get
fit
through
better
it,
with some other stuff. Yo.
Nice.
All right, I got it. We'll try and go. There we go. I instinctively went down to go split because that's where I usually split. That's actually better than my PB right there, based on the timer. So.
Just abandon. Do a GSR run.
Yeah. Yeah, because the start of this, up until like the decision point to go do boat skip or not is GSR. So
Yeah, it's cool.
you
how
get to
that
see
aligns with what you're good at.
real time. You mess up the bottom of the well out of bounds and say, "What the hell's going on?" No, now that you're watching, it'll be first try. Just you wait. I'm confident enough. I can just like get through it, even if it takes several tries. So. No
So
resets. We're just doing this.
Now you've spent some time speedrunning OT. Like I know you've done plenty of randomizers and you're pretty familiar with the game in general, but speedrunning is always a little bit of a different mindset.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about speedrunning it? Did you have a good time?
It's fun.
Would you
It's
do
great.
more another time?
I'm probably gonna do more. So interesting thing about this, Danny. Actually, no. I'll wait till we get to the ZL cutscene to explain the story on OOT speedrunning. Remind me, chat. Remind me, Danny. That'll give me like 4 minutes to talk about it. So.
Sure, we'll do.
But I want to make sure I don't mess up this.
Sounds good.
We'll see if I can get the west though. Kind of inconsistent. One question is like, is the owl flying left or right after this truly random?
Sure is.
Okay. I was trying to think if it was, is it left or right? Quick. Oh, okay, it's left. That was a common channel point bet that was put up during my runs. Like, which way will the owl fly? And let's see if I can get this
it can definitely
up.
like change how you do this lineup a little bit.
This took deceptively long to get, just finding out how to backwalk. Like, this looks like I'm a little bit far left, but should end up working.
Yeah, this one should work. You'll grind the edge of the fence for like a quarter second before you...
Okay, that was actually pretty good.
Will we get a recoil? Okay, nice.
Yeah!
Good stuff.
Let's go!
Good stuff.
So the only way I've been able to learn how to do that is because the GameCube analog stick is so sensitive. Is I use my right thumb to like make a gate.
Yeah,
and I just go right. Yeah, that's how I do like ESS turns and all that.
That is not an uncommon strategy, so it's good that you thought of it.
Yeah. Cause I was like, God, I need to make this more consistent.
Look at that, Coco ISG and everything. Hell yeah.
This is way better pace than my my PB right now. Yeah. I know I'm fast when I'm in Kakariko and the music's still playing. So. But now this part. Do you know how to do this with the sculpture out of bounds?
Yeah. I learned it specifically for coming up with my own OMS routes for when I was running my own challenges. Because it's still a pretty new trick. I've never done a speedrun that goes to bottom of the well since that trick has been discovered, so I had to learn it for my own challenges.
This strategy right here, courtesy of like a DannyB video from like 2 years ago.
I love that somebody's using it.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get there in time, but we may have to. Yeah, this is gonna be too tight.
So close.
Nah. We're waiting. All right, so when I mess this up, Danny, you can tell me exactly what I did wrong.
Okay, my eyes are peeled.
Good. Thank you so much for doing this today. I'm
Yeah,
already
of course,
having
this
a
is fun.
blast. This is like one of my favorite streams of the month. Okay, here we go.
Nailed it.
All right, we're fine. See, you just need to look at it, so it'd work. Now this thing's a little bit wonky for me, but
Actually, I have a video on this explaining why it's literally luck. When you clip through that, like the corner of the ceiling at the top there,
it is luck.
It is. There are like movements you can do to make it like more in your favor, but when it comes right down to it, you can't control every bit of it, and it's gonna be luck whether you clip or not.
For the backward swimming part.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because like I spent so many hours trying to figure out why it worked, and sometimes it didn't. So that's like, good to know. Yeah.
Depending on your angle, there's like a weird corner of the basement ceiling that you're clipping through when that happens. And when Link is swimming and he's like using his arm to like pull water towards him, he like his horizontal speed fluctuates depending on where in the swimming animation he is. and like you just have to reach that corner at the exact moment that you like reach the fast point in the animation.
Really?
And it's like,
Okay.
depending on your angle, that might be more or less likely to happen, but it's really tricky to like make sure that it happens almost every time.
By the way, if any mods in chat could get like a link to the Master Series, so we could do like exclamation point, whatever. Oh shit!
Ooh, turn around! Don't look at the chains.
No! I thought I could make it. Oh, I'm dumb.
We're
Okay,
good.
so we're gonna wait.
We'll hang out with the little scaly boys out here.
Yeah, I'll be fine. It was all going so well until that point. I bonked. I've never bonked there. I guess we could do story time, but
true.
yeah, let's get a link to this as a new block if we can. Okay. So this was like I've been a fan of speedrunning for a long time, and there's one time I just wanted to go play Ocarina of Time again. This was like probably 6 or 7 years ago, and I was like, I'm just gonna go through and then just play, and then like anytime like I remembered seeing some glitch done in like a speedrun or a GDQ or something, I was like, I'm just gonna go try it. And I did just that. So I just played the game. I did the Navi dive out of Lost Woods.
Yeah.
Just like, so I'd go like watch someone do it and then like try to do the same thing, look at the wikis and all that. And yeah, so that was kind of like a really fun playthrough and one of the first like actual speedrun-esque glitch things I did. Versus just like playing a game casually fast, you know? And some glitches I remember doing because I was pretty proud of them. I did the Phantom or the clipped Phantom Ganon boss key skip there.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I did the Water Temple boss key skip.
Wow.
That involves some hovering, like going over the door.
Yeah.
That one was difficult, and this was all like no practice run or anything. This is all on a vanilla game, so.
Yeah.
Let's
Back
see,
then,
what else do I
in those
remember
days,
doing?
I had like 2 cartridges and the Wii and an emulator, and I would have just like a practice file for like all these different scenarios where I just saved the game at the right point because the
Yeah,
Stone Ages,
yeah.
the Stone Ages.
Stone Ages. Alright. I made the mistake the first time I tried to do this where I took damage falling off the bridge after getting the rupees.
So you only
So
have
I
one
was
heart
at-
here.
So I had a
Or
heart
half
and
a
a
heart.
half.
Yeah.
So, and
actually a
that
backup you
wastes
can
a
do for that.
chew. Yeah.
You can if you go down to half a heart here, then you can just mega flip from the box over by Talon onto the guard's thing. So you can get there without taking damage.
Oh, with a mega. Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
So I was thinking worst case, like, oh, I'm just gonna have to go do the chicken. It's like I might as well reset at that point.
Yeah, it's only a little bit slower to do the mega flip over the damage boost.
All right.
It's a nice alternative.
Please don't cry here. Please don't cry. I take the swim of shame.
It's okay. It's refreshing.
It is. This is the cleanest water in all of Hyrule. Everything else comes under King Zora's ass or goes through a giant fish.
It's true.
All right. This is the version I learned to get up here. Got a pause buffer, which I'm bad at.
Look damn good to me.
We are up. This is the month of practice all at work. Just ignore what happened with the bridge. He's gonna give me the quick look, isn't he? Nah, I could have gone. Rip. I could have gone. I don't know how to tell when he's gonna give like the quick look to the left and right, or the
It's
long
random.
one. It's
When
random, of course.
When
it
they
is.
turn their heads left and right, yeah, it's all random.
Oh shit. So you kind of just have to hope that he sticks there for long, and if not, you're screwed.
Yeah, the best thing to do is, like, if you see him looking in the favorable direction, like, away from you, just go, and then, like, maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't, but it's better than, like, waiting there and hoping he doesn't do something else, right? Because half the time when you wait, you're gonna get screwed anyway.
Yeah. I already messed this one up. It's all coming apart.
Guards gets to be very stressful when you, like, when you get to the point where you sort of have to do the trick where you just side hop the whole way.
Because that's like a frame perfect one, right? So like if you
It is frame perfect, yeah.
If you can time your stuff every frame, and then you're set.
Yeah,
this one always
like,
seems to look
the
fast.
RNG.
Yeah, look at this asshole.
This guy, yeah, he does have a different head pattern than everybody else. He likes to do the quick looks back and forth.
There we go. I know there's some way like you can like back walk off the right or left right by the guard. He doesn't see you. If he's just looking to the right. Yeah, look at the one on the right. Look how fast he's turning.
Yeah, the one on the right here, if you just you can back walk straight to his left right now, like in between the hedge and him.
Like even if he's looking at you?
Yeah, because you're behind him. Like if you walk to put your back all the way to the front of the hedge, then you just side hop to the right into position and back walk past him, and you're a little bit behind his gaze.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So would you say it's free?
Yeah, totally. As long as the other one on the left side isn't coming around too fast to meet you at the back.
Oh, that's cool.
Then yeah, it's you can't really fail it.
Thank you, Ghost Strike, for making that a command. So yeah, exclamation point Udums for OT Masters.
Udums.
Yo, have you done the latest Udums challenge? Sorry for putting that in your head.
So at some point in the future, if you were to come back and speedrun OOT again, what would you stick with GSR and try to get a better time, or would you try something else?
I'd probably try to grind GSR down a little bit more. I think with my current strats, I could probably get it down to like a sub 130.
Yeah, it's a good milestone.
Because the current one has, I get the Requiem of Spirit Safety. Right? I go in because the Spirit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
makes sense.
I know that if I just ignored doing that and just did the silver block clip and all that, I'd probably still be faster.
Spirit Hover is only like 2 to 2.5 minutes faster than just going through the temple normally. So it's like it's not like a super required trick for a good time. Like if you skip Spirit Hover entirely, you could definitely still get sub 130.
Yeah, but I'm stubborn, and I was like, I see this trick, I'm doing it.
There's a lot of value to that, to just being like, I'm gonna do the hard strats just for the hell of it because it's cool. That's great. That's a good way to approach it.
Granted, I hate Toucan Sam there, and timing the regular bomb hovers, like it feels like it's a frame perfect thing.
Yeah, bomb hovers are tricky. Takes a lot of getting used to.
Yeah. So my PB, I get it first try, which is great.
Nice.
Also, this cutscene is eternal. My route's gonna diverge once I get the hover boots. I could probably just mega flip over, but I'm not good at mega flipping.
When you say the Requiem of Spirit Safety, you mean you save in Spirit Temple? So
yeah,
that
I save in
start
Spirit
right
Temple.
from there. Okay, makes sense. So if you didn't do that, what you could always do is just farm up bombs from the rocks in this nearby.
Well, my main issue is when I just run out of choose to do the camera reversal.
Oh, choose. Yeah. I forgot about that. True.
Yeah, running out of regular bombs, I'm not worried about. But the choose, you only got so many of those.
Yeah, they're a very valuable resource. It's interesting that they only gave like one place in the whole game for an unlimited supply of choose, and it's the carpet guy. Nice.
Free skip. The main reason I started my runs not doing this I started doing it like after I was more confident with Spirit Hover because I wanted to keep the extra chew, so I did one less bomb hover.
It's cool that over the years, the chew route has gotten a lot more lenient because we found like other ways to skip bomb chews. Like for example, boat skip used to be all of Shadow Temple, which required like 3 extra chews, and entering Shadow Temple in the first place used to be the teleport super slide. I don't know if you're familiar with that one, as opposed to
no, I'm not.
to
Sounds
the hookshot
awesome.
jump. It's really cool, but like you used to super slide off a patch of grass in the front of the graveyard, super slide up the hill onto one of the graves, and then when you release a super slide on something that you are too weak to grab because you don't have the strength upgrade, you teleport back to it. But you stay in the air, like at the new height you're at, and so you like float all the way above the bushes, and then you can just side hop onto the outer seam from there.
My baby setup.
Honestly, this setup is way better, because the other one has some weird camera inconsistencies.
Nope. Nope. Yeah, this looks good.
There we go.
Nice.
Beautiful.
All right. I feel like, look at me go, Dad. No.
So what's the plan? Hookshot first, then Shadow Temple?
Yeah, I'm gonna do hookshot jump into Shadow Temple, get the hover boots, because I don't want to bomb. I could just mega flip over there. I'm not comfortable doing it. I'm just gonna go get the hover boots.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Did you know that you can... Do you want a strat suggestion?
Is it to skip down to the boat from the silver spinner room?
Not that, but that is definitely something you should do.
Yeah, that is what I will be doing. Okay, yeah, what's up?
When you get to the bird statue, do you know a good way to blow up the bomb flowers?
I use the bomb shoe lineup off of the left wall.
Okay, perfect. Cool, glad you know that one.
Yeah, that came in. I learned that one for randomizer.
Yeah,
because it came in clutch when you don't have a bow for Shadow Temples.
totally. It's a handy one, because otherwise you have to like hess across with a bomb chew and hover boots, and that can be dicey.
The 5-minute cutscene.
Everyone's
That is a
favorite.
good thing about not randomizer, is you got these built-in breaks where you can just kind of like relax, cool down, recenter.
Yeah, totally. It's, OOT, it has a lot of cutscenes, and it's got a good mix of ones where, like, they've got really cool skips for the cutscenes, which are interesting to do, and also ones that force you to like, just take a couple minutes break.
Yeah, because this one's the big one, just talking to Zelda, and then, of course, Light Arrow cutscene.
Yeah.
Light Arrow cutscene's huge.
Back last summer, when the community was discussing whether or not to allow intro skip, one of the big arguments for keeping the intro was like it forces people to take a break, which is a good thing. And like I agree with that, but also like it should be up to somebody to decide whether or not they need a break, right? And if you do need a break, then you can just delay your run. You just sit there for a couple minutes and talk to chat, right? So like
Oh, is that that seems like an odd thing to gatekeep.
Wasn't a very
good
strong
change.
argument. I'm glad we get to skip the intro now, though. It's a very, very positive change, I think.
Yeah, I've just been starting the timer when I select the file. Just it's like if the 2 seconds really matters, I'll just go retime it.
Yeah, totally. And when you see it run the
it's
leaderboard
easier.
anyway, the mods are going to retime it no matter what.
Oh yeah, Metroid Dread, all the super long loading screens. That's right, Ghost Strike. Find the 6 sages.
Loading
Save
screens
high.
take 45 seconds in that game? Dang.
Yeah, Dread. Endless trains, teleporters, and elevators.
Does that happen, like, very often?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Every single new zone, and you're constantly going back and forth between the zones.
Yeah.
And just when you think it's over, Sheik comes in and says hi.
34 seconds at the start of the game. Holy cow. I would think my game crashed.
I was playing through Banjo-Tooie, and every single time it loads a cutscene, like it freezes for 5 seconds. And every single time I think my game crashed. This is good Japanese speed reading practice for me, though. Boku wa Sheik.
I have absorbed
Master
precisely 0
Sodo.
Japanese in all my years of playing this game. Actually, no, that's not true. I know the word for forest in Kokiri Forest because somebody mentioned how it's like
Mori, yeah.
basically just the word for tree, except like 3 of the same character. So it's three trees. I thought that was really cool.
And in a grove is like 2 trees, and then just a regular tree is 1 tree. Yep.
Wow. I love it.
Okay, pop quiz. Do you know the name for King Zora in Japanese?
No, I don't.
This one surprised me. Like, I did not expect it to go this direction. It's King Zora.
Wow.
There's all these words for king, but they chose to do the English word
huh?
king for King
That's
Zora.
funny.
And like, I was thinking, like, oh, they're gonna do like the Japanese word like lord or king or something. Like, nope, not at all.
Another fun one is Baronade. Is like Barinado, and Bari is jellyfish, and
which is the name of the Link to the Past enemies, the blue Bari and red Bari. Yep.
Yeah, they're called Baris in OOT as well, jellyfish all around in Jabba's belly.
Yeah.
But the Nado part is like it's tornado, so it's a portmanteau of jellyfish tornado.
Yep.
It's so cool.
I love it. We got the action button. It's just jump, attack.
Oh, really?
Yep, that's what that says up there.
That's so cool.
Now remember to go into Shield Grave and get a shield. Since I botched the the bridge, we won't talk about us waiting a full cycle out in front of the castle.
It's crazy to me how
Robbie?
pervasive English is in other languages.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me feel ignorant for not knowing so much about other languages.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, like, people make fun of, like, Americans all the time for not knowing multiple languages, but I think that comes from a place of malice, It's like, it's not like, in a lot of other countries, you'll have, like, the main spoken language of the country, and then you learn English, because English is just so important worldwide.
Right.
You gotta do it, and so if you're in an English-speaking country, you don't really have that necessity.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it's not prioritized in schools and all that. Stop making fun of Americans for only knowing English.
I've been doing some Korean courses in Duolingo recently to try to brush up.
because your wife
is Korean.
speaks Korean,
yeah.
so.
Yeah. And we want to visit eventually. She hasn't been since she's like 10 years old or something. So.
Oh wow, yeah. That'd be a fun trip.
Yeah, should be good.
I want to go to South Korea at some point.
Yeah.
The homeland of StarCraft esports.
You used to play StarCraft?
Yes, I did. StarCraft is indirectly how I ended up in speedrunning, believe it or not.
Oh yeah? How'd that happen?
It's a long story for another time.
Okay.
Had to do with like a friend back in grade school talking about Team Liquid. I ended up there, found a community that eventually got into speedrunning, and then before you know it, I was here. A
Nice.
50! Oh, disgusting. I still have never gotten a 47 on this race. 48 is my best.
47 stuff. Takes a while to really nail down the movement quirks.
Yeah, I think for that, I just, like right now, I just wing it after
Yeah.
doing this hundreds of times. I never sat down and was like, okay, you roll here, you roll here, you do this here, you do this here.
Yeah.
I know I lose like a second babying the end, so I don't want to fall into the pit.
It's interesting. using hover boots in this race is actually faster than Kukuri boots, which doesn't really ever happen because hover boots have a slower top speed than Kukuri boots do by a little bit. But you get to like Tokyo drift around all the corners, and it like saves time like that.
You're drifting in the that's incredible.
Yeah, you can the best time you can get with hover boots is a 45, but with Kukuri it's a
What?
46.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Not for lack of trying either. Lots of people over the years have tried very hard to get a 45 with Kukuris, but it just doesn't seem possible.
Alright, there we go. See if I can get the ISG. Where can you see the Tokyo Drift race?
I think I actually have a video of hover boots 45 on my YouTube channel somewhere.
What happened there?
You have to dig for it though.
Sometimes I'll just hook shot the thing and not jump, and I don't know why.
I think that means a late press.
Figuring out and memorizing the inputs to get this weird camera took so long.
There we go. Nice. How many times have you gotten trolled by this stupid damn ledge?
Not only twice.
Oh, that's good.
And well, let's see if it happens here first. And both times were when I didn't get the hook shot out to line it up. So I was like, okay, game, I learned my lesson. It was a lot harder for me on, see, I think this is a good spot. Okay, that should be good. It's a lot harder for me on rando for some reason. I don't know if it's like with the analog stick or the way it moves, but I would get stuck all the time. All right, so we're here. Shadow.
We're here. We're
about to get to our first bridge. Oh. I was thinking like the other one was Song of Time Blocks. There's a Song of Time Blocks I can get to in Spirit, aren't there?
There are Song of Time blocks in Spirit. I know there's one in the room with the boulders that roll back and forth on the lower adult side. I'm trying to think. There's other ones in Spirit Temple. Not that I can think of, actually. Did you have a different one in mind?
No. Shit. Okay, we're good. We're good. We backflipped out of it. It's fine. It's probably gonna. Oh. Well.
Ooh.
Barely got in there. Take the one cycle.
That was very close.
It was. I am not consistent at all about doing that. It's nicer when you get the double hits.
Oh, the one on the Beamos and Anubis room on the adult side. I forgot about that one because it's not usually there when you visit that room. That's one that's like you have to play the song to make it appear instead. It feels so troll how you could boat skip and be right near that bird statue, but it's unloaded, so it doesn't work.
Yeah. I instinctively wanted to go press my D-pad to put on the hover boots.
Spoiled.
All right, 1, 2, or 3. What do you think? It's like 60% or some high chance for one, right? And then
it's 44, 22, 33.
All right. Did we get the 44%? Sure did. We got the boring default answer.
In my glitchless grind recently, I was on like a 20-run streak of not getting first try. I was going out of my mind.
Alright, so let's see if I remember how to do this trick. This is something I learned just doing, like, not competitive randomizer, but just doing solo things. Cause like in multi-worlds, like I just want to skip this.
This is such a useful skip. It's like, it's not that hard. It's like such strong bang for your buck.
It's like 1, 2, and there's, do I shield cancel the third one?
No, you don't. You just slash. Oh,
I was holding.
Should have worked.
I was holding
okay,
to target, yeah. Oh, shield cancel it. It's been a couple months.
Are you holding forward?
Yeah.
Don't do that. Just neutral jump slash.
Oh, then yeah, after I'm through, then I
Yeah.
hold up left. Yeah, okay.
Or you can just mash another jump slash, and you'll just jump slash right down. And you can hold Z. You don't have to release Z.
Oh, that's
Look at
way
that.
better. Okay. All right, we're through.
Very nice.
I'm gonna not go for the wheel jump because I'm known to fail it 50% of the time. This is why we had to go get ZL.
The only reason.
The only
This is like,
reason.
if there was ever a nice way to skip the boat in speedruns, it would save so much time. Not just because of skipping the boat, but because of skipping ZL. Because like, there's so many runs that like have to go all the way to like the child ZL cutscene, or have to spend a ton of time RBAing Zelda's Lullaby, like solely for this sometimes.
Oh, the Truth Spinner RNG is the same? Oh, that's neat. Alright, we're gonna do this because it's fun. Oh, this is a stubborn one.
It's really scary because sometimes if they're both here, they'll push each other into you, and and they'll get close enough to you to slash you off.
I've had it happen. It's scary. Just zombie hovers trying. Here we go. This is the setup I use. I line up like right here. Kind of like get into position. Shit! No! No! That's never happened to me before.
That's a rough one. At least you didn't spend the chew
Yeah.
before that happened.
Ah, disaster strikes. Well, if you missed it the first time. Do you know of any alternative setups? Or I always had to shimmy over. I tried to find like side hop setups and all that.
Yeah, there's one where you could just line up on the wall, do exactly what you did with the spin attack angle, and then just side hop right and just be in a good spot. I don't remember exactly where the lineup is though, but it shouldn't be very precise. I think with that angle, as long as the first thing that the Chew does is touch the ledge rather than the wall, then you should be good to go.
Oh shit, there's two of them.
This will never not be scary. Oh lordy. Oh lordy. Oh,
Hey!
what?
The 2-for-1 special. Alright.
Big tube. Yeah, I think you need to be a little more to the right than that.
I think that's good.
Looks good.
Yeah, look at that.
Beautiful.
There's a bridge.
Now you just gotta stand on it. Any part of it will do. And bridge 1 is done.
There we go. It's done.
Nice job. 1 of 3.
1 of 3 done. So now I'm gonna go get my bomb bag. And I guess from here, it doesn't really matter if I go do the Carpenters first or Jabu first, but
I
feel like I'm closer to Jabu.
Do you know how to get to Zora's Domain from Lake Hylia, the Mega Flip clip?
No, I don't.
Okay.
So I'm guessing like optimal route, you don't bother getting bomb bags, you use bomb shoes for the mega flips and cross the bridge and all that, yeah.
Yeah, and players were RBAing extra bomb shoes just to make it a little less shitty. Oh, before I continue down that path, what is your policy on language on this stream?
It's don't worry about it. Like I don't use it myself, but like if like I have Spike on all the time and I do not filter Spike. So
Can he even be filtered?
he cannot. I'm curious what needed that. Did you just say something I missed it?
Oh, I said shitty.
Oh, I say shitty all the time. Yeah,
okay, cool. I have been a guest on some streams before and accidentally made a faux pas in that way, so just want to make sure.
Yeah, I mainly just like don't say the F word.
Yeah.
Some of the more extreme ones, but I forgot I don't have Deku nuts and how to baby this. If only I knew how to properly backflip Dropchu. I have like a 90% failure rate of having it just go on the wall or miss. Alright. So I'm guessing what I did, is that like the quote-unquote optimal way of getting to the Shadow Temple Bridge?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think players were skipping hover boots.
Yeah, because you could totally just mega flip over there instead.
Yeah.
I'm just bad at that.
There's so many tricks in OT. Like, it's such a versatile game. It's like impossible to be on your game on all of them at once.
I'm just gonna take the hit. Shut it, Navi. Don't care. Yeah, 20 million channel point reward. I'll use the F word.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, it's statistically impossible, but you know, someone did manage to get it. I would honor it.
There's a couple people in my channel that have close to 1 million. It's a little bit scary.
See, I have this feature called bananas that chat type 1 if you like the bananas. Basically ensures and guarantees nobody will ever have a lot of points.
What do they get when they post the bananas?
You should just go pull up my actual stream and then just chat, have fun with bananas for a little bit.
Okay.
Let me know when it subs. I could unmute the following. Oh shit.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah. Oh, holy moly.
Got my bomb bag. It's like, I'm probably just gonna go up through the river. And we'll learn how to clip it to Jabu.
Nice. Yeah, it's a fun one. It's also like so useful to be able to get into Jabu as an adult. Once you learn it, you'll be glad you did. I think maybe Goron City to Lost Woods to Zora's Domain is better if you know how to clip in from Lost Woods.
Not as adults.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff I could learn. Does it involve like, you know, doing like a well-timed jump slash or? It's not
Yeah,
Navi
yeah. You
diving,
like,
yeah.
you could Navi dive as adult. But yeah, you can do it without it by just like hanging on the ledge near the corner and then releasing from the ledge and jump slashing at a good time.
I'll have to add it to the list of things to learn.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's nice to have in your pocket for whenever overworld stuff comes into play. When you do randomizers, do you mostly do glitchless logic or?
I would say when I do it for tournaments, everything is required glitchless.
Right.
So that when I do them on my own, usually I will play glitchless. But if I see something that sucks, like, okay, yeah, screw this, I'm cheating, and I'll go around. And then in multi-worlds, I just glitch everywhere I can for efficiency. So glitchless strats, I've learned a lot. Obviously, like, no, it's never complete, but I would say I have an incredibly good glitchless toolset.
Nice.
But I guess you can think of it this way: if the trick involves bombs and it's not part of the GSR route, I probably haven't done it.
Well,
oh yeah, we
we're
see
about
this
to learn
cutscene.
one.
Yeah.
There's a bomb shoe way and a bomb way to get into Jabu as adult. I think we'll do the bomb way, also because it'll be easier to retry since we have a lot more of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rando Glitchless took our speedrun glitchless rule set and modified it a bit, including like some small stuff that's like very useful. Because like the idea for Rando Glitchless wasn't necessarily for it to be glitchless, but for it to be approachable, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so they took our rule set and then changed it a little bit to like add some things that are very easy but useful, like ground jumps, and remove some other stuff that like is maybe harder.
Yeah. All right, so we're in the fountain. Jabu, you can't see him, but he is here.
He's here in spirit. That's all that matters.
Yes. All right, Danny. So what are we doing here?
All right, so target this pillar right next to you.
This one?
Yeah, but the left, like turn left, basically. Like, yeah,
This one?
exactly.
Okay.
So now go walk forward a little bit, with this angle. Side hop right and side roll, retarget. Side roll, yeah. Cool. And now side hop left once, and just like keep this angle and walk slowly past the edge of this fence, like onto the ice.
Oh. Okay.
And let the edge of the fence like nudge you when you walk forward past it.
Like keep going.
Yeah, just keep going a little bit and then walk forward slowly so the edge of the fence nudges you to the left as you pass it. Yeah, just like that. And now walk forward until like the bottom left part of Link's tunic is kind of aligned with the edge of the ice visually.
Okay.
A little more.
A little bit too
less.
much.
Yeah, a little bit less than that. A little less. Tiny bit
Right
less.
there.
This looks good to me. All right, so what we're gonna do is take out a bomb and pause buffer until like around Big Blue, I think, or the red frame before it.
Okay.
Also, we're gonna put on hover boots too.
Hover boots. Okay.
So the angle's nice and easy to get, and the position's nice and lenient. So it's just a matter of learning the bomb frames here.
Okay. I know I did a little bit early, but I know how to get to Big Blue.
Yeah.
There's
Cool.
Big Blue.
So what you're gonna do now is shield drop and roll at the same time, and you're gonna mash a side hop to the right as you roll, because the bomb's gonna like blow up above your head, and you're gonna get a mega side hop, but it's gonna go forward because you're wearing hover boots. And then pause again like right after you get the mega side hop. So basically, it's
Okay,
just
so
R and A to roll, and then just mash a
mash.
side hop as fast as you can.
Am I
and
holding
pause.
Z the whole time?
Yes,
Okay.
and
All
keep
right.
holding R as well, so that you get the mega side hop.
Yeah. So I'm holding Z. I'm gonna hold R, press A to roll, and then just mash side hop, and then pause as soon as it's done. Okay. Here we
Yep,
go.
exactly. I think.
Okay. I think I let go of shields.
Oh, that'll make sense.
Okay. Now we just gotta go around. It's all good. This is new material. Can I do this while wearing hover boots or?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
So
Let's see if I remember. So we go over here. We go over here.
Perfect.
Did my angle keep?
Yep. Yeah, you kept the angle. And getting pushed by the left side of the fence is super lenient, so don't worry about like being careful. Like it's really big.
Okay, right there. Looks good to me.
Looks good.
I think it's the next one.
Yep.
Yeah. Whew.
Beautiful.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Hold R this time.
Perfect. Okay, so we just need to pause a little bit earlier than that.
Okay.
But yeah, just do exactly that again, and you'll be good to go. Dude, getting out from under this ice is the worst. It's so annoying. The camera goes crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Practicing that. Okay. We'll get this. We'll get this.
Yeah, I guarantee it won't take you more than a couple more tries. It's not too hard. It's just like it's just new. And it's exciting.
It is.
Have you
Yeah,
ever
look at
been
that.
inside Jabba as adult
I
before?
think that's good.
Yeah, it looks good to me.
Whew, okay.
Beautiful. Okay, great. So what you're gonna do now is release R and pause buffer one at a time until the ice pushes you to the right a bit as you fall next to it.
Okay.
And just
But
keep
I'm
hover
still
boots on.
holding Z. Still holding Z the whole time.
Yeah, still holding Z.
Okay. So pause buffer frame. I don't know. I was kind of to the right? Okay.
Not yet, yeah.
So we're falling down.
Maybe one more.
There we go.
Okay, there you go. Cool.
To the right.
So what we're gonna do now is equip Kokiri boots and pause buffer a B press here, jump slash, and then pause. Just advance like 1 or 2 frames is fine.
So when I pause buffer, like I usually mash these.
Mash what? Like the B?
The jump slash, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. And to just make sure not more than 2 frames passes in between your pauses here. Perfect. And now just equip hover boots again, and you don't have to do anything.
Hover boots and unpause.
That's it.
Okay. Will it work?
Beautiful.
Yeah!
Beautiful.
We're in.
Look at that. Told you could do it. Nice job.
We are in. All right. Okay, so now we just need to go up and get hecked by bubbles. Danny is a great teacher.
Thank you. So there's an option here. You could hover on this Beery and get all the way up there right now, or you can do the dungeon. The Beery hover, once you start it, it's completely free. But just getting it started is a little bit awkward. But once we get it started, it's easy.
Okay, we can try it. Let's try it once.
All right. So basically, what you're gonna do? I'll just explain it here while the Beery's not here. You're gonna go target the wall to your right, like yeah, in this corner right here, to your right here, and then the other wall.
This one here? Okay, so this one here.
Yeah, exactly. So you're gonna like get in this corner, turn around, like you'd have ISG at this point, and then you want to lure the Beery in basically from like coming in from just in front of you. Like if the Beery is in your vision where the blue switch is right now, then you're golden. And then all you do is just wait for the Beery to come at you while you're holding shield out. And once it hits your shield, what the Beery does is it goes upwards. It flies away from you upwards. So you just mash backflips and you follow the Beery upwards. It's really cool.
Oh, okay. All right. So, I need to go respawn the room, right? So.
Yes. And you'll need to hit the switch again. So what we're going to do is as soon as you get in the room, you can get ISG off the Beery. And then go run, like, go towards the spot where you want to be. It can be a little bit awkward to, like, get this guy to cooperate. You see how he goes up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the mechanic that allows this to happen.
Does he come back
So-
down eventually, or?
Let him float away. He does come back down, yeah. So get the angle you need here on this wall, and then turn around. Hold Z and R, and then just like get into position
God
here. So if we can like lure this guy back now, and if he comes in from just like forward and a little bit to the side of us, then it'll work out great.
Not sure if he's coming or not.
I think he is. So if you do like one
Yeah,
more,
he's-
like a little bit to the right more, a little bit to the right more, and then run forward and like aggro him. Yeah, right from there, perfect. If he
Okay,
sees
so I'm
you
in the
from
corner.
here, yeah, you're perfect right now.
Okay, so I just wait for him to hit the shield, and I start mashing backflip.
That's it. Yep, should be as easy as that. Run forward and aggro him from here, real quick. Okay, perfect. Now back up, and then right after he hits your shield and he goes up a little bit, just start mashing.
Heck.
He needs to come from just a little bit less from the side and a little bit more forward.
Okay.
Yeah. Start mashing now. A little bit more forward, maybe. Like lure him a little bit to the left more
Yeah.
before you back up.
It's not like he's on the left. Oh shit!
Ah! What is this? What is this? What have we done?
We're good.
Incredible. This
Is
sure
that
is a
a?
video game.
I've never seen that before. Please, did I get one for Danny? Wow, that was powerful. Yeah, he's in a weird spot.
I find it easier if you put the sword away, like quick draw your hookshot or something. Yeah. That was less likely that the Beery hits you. And if you hate this strat, feel free to just proceed and do the dungeon.
I will
Figure
give it
it's
2 more
left to tell you.
tries.
Did he just go away?
Here's the tech. Oh, yeah, I have ISG. I can't do that. Yeah, why don't I come over here?
Manipulating him is definitely the worst part.
Yeah. I'll say if we don't get it this time, I'll go do the dungeon. Okay.
Sounds good. This is looking good. We can lure him forward from here and then back up, then I think we got a good shot.
Okay. How do you rate this position?
It might be a little bit too far to the side, but give it a shot anyway. And try backflipping like right now.
Right now?
Like just, yeah, right now. Yep. Mash for your life.
Ah!
Look at this, we're up. Just keep going. It's such a stupid trick.
How do I
It's so
know
funny.
when it's done?
I'll tell you. The side hop left when I tell you. Just a few more. Alright, you can side hop left now. Oh, now just jump across. You have sub ISG though, so yeah, perfect. Very nice. Well done.
It's done.
Well
Get us
done.
out of here.
Probably still faster than doing the whole dungeon.
Oh my god. That was great. Okay, so now we just gotta go rescue the carpenters.
This was like really good. You've never done any of these tricks before, and we made it through in like 10 minutes. Nice job.
This game truly is something.
There's so many crazy strats.
Just, 25 years of people finding stuff. And...
The best part of this game, I think, and it's a little bit of a blessing and a curse, is that, like, it's not a particularly hard game execution-wise in most cases. Like, I'd say 90% of the time anybody shows up in the OOT Discord asking for help with a trick, it's not because they're bad at the trick and it's just not working, it's because they're lacking some crucial piece of knowledge that's preventing them from doing it properly. And that's like the whole thing with this game, is that most of the time it's not that hard if you just know everything there is to know.
Damn it. One more.
We got plenty of bombs, we can spare them. Looks good.
Nope.
The map gets in my way all the time when I do it from this direction.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pause buffer to a big blue. There we go.
Big Blue's the magic frame.
Apparently not. Okay, I'm
Apparently not. All right. We're walking. We're chilling.
We're taking the walk of shame.
Hover slide into carpenters. Yeah, we could do that. Hookshot is also all you need if you're lacking explosives.
One day long ago, I knew how to do that. The hookshot.
If you wanted to save the bomb, I could walk you through it, but also falling in is like kind of crap. So up to you if you want to risk it.
No, I'm gonna do the mega side hop.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's nice and easy. Also very risk-free.
Yep. I don't need any bombs after this. We just gotta go rescue the carpenters.
Yeah, what Ghost Strike said is true too. The fact that the game like just handles all of these crazy tricks very gracefully. Like, it's so funny how broken the game is, but also how stable it is. Like,
Yeah,
it's very hard to crash this game.
I'm sure Nintendo would be proud. The programmers would be proud if they saw us like,
And
what? It's still stable? It's like, yes. Job security.
It lends itself so well to speedrunning because all these tricks, they almost feel like they're just like hidden mechanics that are meant to be part of it. Oh, you got a one-bomb super slide there.
Did I?
Yeah.
Nope.
Luckily, I think this is the last bomb we'll need to use.
Yeah, this is the last one. There we go.
Very nice.
I always get it like third try. get rid of these boots. So, I'm used to rescuing just the single carpenter, Danny.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll let you know where they are.
I'd like to learn a good route for the carpenters here.
Okay. The good way when you have bombs is we're gonna backwalk all the way and enter the bottom left door.
Okay, yeah, that's usually where I start. This is the carpenter I get in random.
Did they keep all 4 and then you just have to save one of them in rando? Is that how it works?
All of them are there, but yeah, you just have to save one and it counts.
Okay, cool.
At least I think they're all 4 there. I haven't confirmed.
Oh, now it only spawns this one. Okay, so the other ones aren't even.
Shoutouts to the hookshot. And torches existing in all these rooms, because these fights suck otherwise.
Yeah. Have you ever tried the ISG version of the fight where you like run around and just like chase her with the thing and just hope that it hits? It's really garbage. There's like a way to do it where you can like bait her into just standing there and like huddling behind her swords, but it's like weird.
Okay, so
I
I usually go out this way. Yeah.
Yep. And then you're gonna enter the door just outside the courtyard to the right.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
So this is still along my knowledge routes. Okay. Calls me Oni-san. Yeah, I just noticed that because I never talked to these carpenters. He just called me Oni-san. Come on, what are you doing? Maybe ISG is faster. I love this method. It's easy and free.
It's honestly not that much faster. In glitchless speedruns, like we do this, and it's really, really good.
Hideout shuffle rando? No, absolutely not. Imagine having all your dungeons in the hideout.
All right, so leave opposite the way you came in again.
I think this way.
No, other way.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the skull up top. Okay.
Easy to get turned around in these rooms. So now we're gonna do a ground jump since you have the bombs, just right to that ledge right there. So
right up here.
Yeah.
Trick I can very easily do.
Very nice. So there's gonna be a guard patrolling like the hallway here, so just stand like back behind this box and just hookshot her as she shows up. Oh. Slash her. Because she's still gonna be there when you get out. Oh! Yeah, she stays down forever once you slash her, but
I had
she'll
no
catch you on
idea.
the way out otherwise.
I need to recharge my jump slash. I love it. Strat's great.
Yeah, Ghost Strike. You don't even need to use hookshot to slash her. They're vulnerable to the sword all the time. It's just that you have to make sure that they don't catch you while you walk up and try to hit her. But hookshot just lets you walk up for free.
Alright, so this one is just the one way, so...
Yep. And then next
one
you just
more
gonna
to get.
climb those vines and enter the door just to the left of the vines on the top. And that'll be it.
We almost beat the carpenter out. So we jump down, do the vines, and you said door to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
Oh, actually, sorry, it's the door straight forward. I'm terrible. Please forgive me.
One of them, I think this is the 4-torch one? No, this is the double.
And then when you leave this, you leave the opposite way again.
Oh, good. Buy the empty cell.
Mm-hmm. And then the last step will just be to go touch the bridge, and we're done.
Isn't the Carpenter storyline just so funny? You have all these people who are overworked, hated their job, and then they just wanted to go be with the girls, and then they get captured, and then they go back, like, oh, I guess working hard all day every day wasn't so bad. All right, we're about to stop the clock.
Getting there. We just gotta listen to her talk for a while. Have you seen what happens when you pull a bomb next to her?
No.
Should do it.
Okay. Is she gonna change colors? I hope she changes colors. I know she has some shenanigans with the tunic.
Yeah, just go ahead and pull out a bomb next to her. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, so she uses the bomb's colors?
She uses your color, your tunic color, to determine what color she's wearing. So if you wear Goron tunic, she'll be wearing red, but like she was wearing green now because you're wearing green. And then, but also bomb shoes and bombs affect it in a live way, which is weird. I don't know why that happens, but.
All right, here we go. Here we go. You just gotta go touch the bridge. I'm not gonna backwalk onto it. I'm gonna backwalk a little bit of the way. And time.
Very nice.
36. We did it.
Well done. Congratulations. You have completed an OMS challenge.
How do I submit it to the site?
This is a big submit button on the top right.
Oh, shoot, I don't have the video. Okay.
Yeah, you just upload it to YouTube. The submission requirements is that you just cut the video, like, from the N64 logo at the start until at least the end, and then you're good to go. And then
am I allowed to see the other times yet, or not at all?
Not yet. That'll be secret. The way that I'm doing it is so submissions for task 2, which is the one you just did, close tonight at midnight Eastern, and then I'm gonna give myself the rest of this week to verify all the submissions, and then on Sunday on my stream, 6 days after every task closes, I do like a live results stream where I play back the top 4 submissions as if they were a race.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So and then at the end of that, then I reveal the whole leaderboard.
All right. Well, I'll try and get this uploaded tonight.
Cool. And then if at any point, like later on in the season, if you see a challenge that you like and you want to do another one, if you just submit under the same name, it'll automatically like coalesce your points together.
Awesome. This is super cool.
Thank you.
So, how's your time looking for potentially another one of these? I don't want to.
I can definitely do another one.
Okay. So the other one I was eyeing on was Door of Time, or the Song of Time blocks.
Okay. So Goron City seemed like a nice one.
Yeah, Goron City is definitely one here. Let's go ahead and reset.
You know which one Goron City is gonna satisfy, like starting as child or starting as adult?
I think it's starting as child in Goron City.
Yes, correct.
Over in the lava room, because the lava room's empty until you bring it over.
Yeah.
So obviously I'll need Song of Time.
Mm-hmm.
Which is an interesting problem because I need to get the 3 stones to get Song of Time. Unless there's a way
You do need to get the 3 stones, but you don't need to. You don't necessarily need to actually beat all the dungeons. You could do RBA. Have you ever done RBA before?
Is it time to learn RBA?
Oh, it's my favorite time in any OT speedrunner's career when it's time to learn RBA. I'm gonna rub my hands evilly.
I'm down. Is this something we should go do before I start it, or we just go real time?
Let me think. I think that you can definitely do it real time. RBA is a 100% knowledge-based trick It is extremely easy mechanically to do. It is just very non-obvious what the hell's happening while you're doing it, so you just have to know what's going on. But
Okay.
if I coach you through and you're down to try,
I'm
then
down.
it should be super
I am
easy.
down. This is great. You know, funny thing, Danny, it's like what we're doing right now is an idea I had for a hotfix show. It got declined though. Where we just have like an expert runner come in, and then you have someone like who's, you know, familiar enough and like, okay, we're gonna show you how to do all this stuff. Yeah.
That's a really cool idea.
But here's the fun thing: my show, Game Master, it's so nebulous in concept. I could just do it there. So I could do anything with that show. Maybe we'll have to. You know what? If you're down, Danny, later this year, for one of the future challenges, if you want to do something like this again on Hotfix, where we have like a 3-hour time limit, I would so be down to like just have you on the show and like you coach me and we go do stuff.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, totally down.
Yeah, let's find a challenge that would be good. Yeah, let's do it. Let's plan for it. This is great. I'm having way more fun than I thought I would.
That's awesome.
Type 1 if you're having fun today. Like this is a good way to cap the January month of speedrunning. So I'm still thinking. I want to know where, like, so this is just a knowledge gap I have of where Song of Time blocks are. So could I ask for either a hint on where they are, or maybe I just get a list and I can determine which one would be optimal to go for?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just like the one in Goron City really is the only one I know of, because I know there's a lot in, like, weird spots all over the place.
Yeah, totally. I don't know if there's like any good lists out there of where they might be. Oh, actually, it looks like maybe the zelda.fandom.com has a good wiki page on them.
Shoot me a link.
All right. I'm going to post it in chat too so people
Go
can
ahead
look along. So we've got in Dampe's Grave, we have one that, at the end of after Hookshot, there's one that starts as adult, which that suits what you need. In the Forest Temple, there's one blocking the entrance to the courtyard.
Oh, so I may have to do some glitches to get to a Song of Time block.
Wait, because Child Link will have to touch it after you send it back in time, right?
But did they even think about this type of... Actually, no. The dungeon zones, they're just the same zones, so I don't think that's... I could have to be like somewhere they intended Child to get to have this mechanic.
Well, the one in Forest Temple works. It does. If you like get rid of it as adult in Forest Temple, it appears as Child in Forest Temple.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So that's an option if you wanted to hover into Forest Temple as Child Link. I assume you do not want to do that. I also would not want to do that.
That sounds really tough.
Yeah. There are some good ways to get to the one in Dampe's Grave as Child that aren't that hard.
So, Dampe's Grave song, I'm just looking through the list here, like, GTG, I don't think I can get over to, that'd be, like, ridiculous. Spirit Temple, Ganon's Castle.
Ganon's Castle is a possibility, but I think the Ganon's Castle one starts as Child, actually, and then it appears as adult later, if you play Song of Time as adult, so I think that's opposite of what we need. Because Goron City seems like a super clear-cut one.
That's definitely the child to adult one for sure, 100%. Yeah. And I don't have to touch it as both. I just have to touch it as the other person.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So as Child Link, you play Song of Time and send it to the future, and then as Adult Link, you go touch it, and then the opposite for the other one.
Yeah. So Dampe's Grave. Would you just would you get there from the windmill as Child?
So you can indeed hop up from the windmill. You can get onto the rotating wooden platform from down below with a well-timed jump and jump slash. So that's definitely something you can do. There's also a way where if you have Nocturne of Shadow, which we can get through RBA pretty easily, you can... Have you seen the trick in 100% runs? Maybe you've seen it on like ZFG stream at some point where like you walk back and forth on the stairs right outside Shadow Temple near the Nocturne pad, and it like unloads stuff in the graveyard.
No, I haven't.
So it's really easy. Literally, you just walk back and forth through the load plane, and there's like a glitch where like something doesn't despawn as it should, and so it makes copies of itself and causes other things to unload.
Oh, that's cool.
And so you can cause Dampé's grave, it's like the covering over Dampé's grave as Child Link to disappear.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's an easy way to get in, but then you'd have to race Dampé as Child if you do that, of course. But that's a possibility. And yeah, and then the other possibility is just doing the trick jump in the windmill, which is something that's like no time pressure. You just like try it as many times as you need to get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, Dampé's grave. Because I'm looking at the other ones. Like, I don't even know how I get into Water Temple, Spirit Temple, because they're all in the adult dungeons. So.
Yeah, the rest of them are definitely pretty tough. And I can tell you that since Task 1 is already done, that these were the two that people chose for their routes in Task 1 as well.
It makes sense. So let's do it. So, thinking of the route, I'm going to escape. And I don't think I need to get bomb shoes this time. Maybe I do. I don't know. Potentially get a Deku Nut and a stick to overwrite for stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you'll have to tell me how RBA works. Other than I'm assuming I'm gonna go to Kakariko, rescue the chickens, and get a bottle.
That is definitely gonna happen, yeah.
And then yeah, it doesn't seem like I'm gonna need to worry about getting bomb shoes or anything.
Yeah, we'll be able to RBA bombs as well.
Okay, perfect. Okay, well. So
this is gonna be exciting.
RBA to get Song of Time early or something, and then
yeah.
Well.
Oh, once you do RBA once, you're gonna be hooked. Can't wait.
Yeah, and then after that, we need to get up to Goron City, which I can get. Well, either how I guess I can RBA bomb, save and quit, and just go in through the Lost Woods, unless there's a way to clip past the gate. Because the gate's going to be closed as Child.
So RBA is going to happen as adult, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the idea here is that you will definitely need to go forward in time to adult and then back in time to Child at least once, right? You need to make the full circuit because as adult, you need to send a Song of Time block back and then you need to go touch it as Child, right?
Oh, so I have to do the other Door of Time skip.
But also, in addition to that, I don't know if they changed this in Randomizer, but do you know the blockade to going back in time?
You gotta get the Forest Medallion.
Yeah, gotta be Forest Temple. So that's gonna be something we need to do. You won't need to do Reverse Door of Time skip though, or the Adult Door of Time skip because you'll have the Song of Time to open it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But because we need to go back in time again to Child Link anyway, you can save the Goron City block until then.
Okay.
And then just go forward in time one more time. So we'll go forward, back, forward, back.
Fun stuff. Okay. Shall we get started?
Let's do it.
Let's, I need to go make another save file. Oh, this sounds fun.
This is a good one. I really like this challenge because it is my goal with the first few here was to make it so that you could do it nearly glitchless if you wanted to. Like somebody with absolutely no speedrun knowledge of the game could come in and just do this challenge. Like it might take a while, especially if you like aren't doing RBA, for example, and you have to beat all the Child dungeons and stuff. But like it's totally possible without glitches.
Right. What about the Domp? Or are you talking about like you still have to do the Dampé thing, jump slash? Is there another better option if you're full clearing the whole game?
I think, yeah. I think that is the way to do it without glitches. Otherwise, it would be very tricky. I can't think of any other one. But I mean, you're not supposed to get up there, but you know, when it comes right down to it, it's just a little bit of parkour.
All right. Okay, let's go ahead and get this going. 3, 2, 1, go. So I think I'm just going to start off the same way, get a shield, and get out.
Yeah, sounds good.
I guess I could theoretically get a Deku Stick and Navi Dive, right? We're gonna stick with the tried and true.
Yeah, and having Ocarina will be nice, because we're going to play a few songs in this route. So otherwise we just need to do Ocarina items every time, which is like, you know, not as nice as just pulling out the Ocarina.
Just get the Ocarina. Here we go. Look at this Maze movement. So much better than last time.
What's your plan for February? You'd like doing a new game every month, right?
New game every month. It's going to be revealed at the end of the January video. So I'm
cool.
hard at work editing basically the month of learning and just about the route, like to about a 30-minute video.
Cool.
At the end of that video, chat, you're going to want to watch it. It's going to have the reveal for next month.
How many months out have you already planned and chosen your game?
I got it all.
Oh, wow. Very nice. Are you doing it for the whole year? Or?
Whole year. Yeah, one speedrun a month. The whole year.
Very cool.
Okay, better hit there. Not getting lost with the blue rupee already gone. Damn. Okay. Go get the backup. Now, I do have... my year is also planned with contingencies if some things potentially don't work out. So,
So the blue rupee that you get by jumping across these other platforms over here to your right, that one's actually faster than the one behind Maida's house, if you need a backup.
Oh.
It's faster by about a second.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got like basically 14 games selected.
So you got like 2 backups?
Yeah, 2 backups.
Nice.
Because there's some uncertainty involved. But this was a very fun starting point, so I hope the rest of the months can be as fun.
What if something like Tears of the Kingdom comes out and it's just like the greatest speed game ever? Will you like throw it in as one of your later month ones?
So I want to say, like, you know, I have contingencies for reasons. Yeah, that's all I'll say.
Oh, okay.
that is all I will say.
Accidentally blowing up your spot. I'm sorry.
Is Tears of the Kingdom part of me? Who knows? Maybe.
I am taking a week off of work when that game comes out, and I'm going to just be a degen for that week. It's gonna be great.
That's fun. Are you gonna like take your time with the casual playthrough and then see how the speedrun looks, or?
Yeah, I'm not really one to jump on the early speedrun train. Like there's generally like a lot of clout involved if you can, you know, get some of those early day 1 world records or whatever. A lot of YouTube views with the clickbait, but like, I don't know. There's only one time in your whole life when you can experience a game casually, and it's right when it comes out. And like, I can't give that up. Not for a Zelda game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I may boot up Breath of the Wild and have some fun with that.
Yeah. I actually just started a playthrough. Figure I'll take it slow from here until May just get familiar.
Yeah, one of the very, very few open world games I actually enjoy.
Yeah.
Because usually I hate them with a passion.
Have you played Elden Ring?
Yep, hated it.
Elden Ring was the first Souls-like game that I played. It was an adjustment.
Yeah, basically, I feel like Elden Ring would have been so much better if it wasn't an open world game.
Yeah, The biggest problem I had with Elden Ring, like I thought the fighting was really cool, and I thought the exploration within each area was really cool. Um, but the quest system I thought was
Oh yeah, it's
so
garbage.
esoteric and terrible.
Yeah.
Like,
But
some dude will just be like,
that's Dark Souls style.
yeah,
They're all like that, and it sucks in all of them. So.
because like you'll talk to some lady and she'll be like, hey, meet me next time, and then she could be anywhere in the whole world, like even somewhere you've already been and have no incentive to go back to check.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, Wes.
Shit!
Oh no! I jinxed it! I'm sorry!
It's okay, we got most of it. We should be able to still get into the thing. In the bridge.
Yeah, I remember when Breath of the Wild came out, Seth Bling had somehow gotten an advanced copy of the game and posted his, like, day -5 speedrun world record to YouTube and, like, blew up like crazy. And it was basically just like him, because like it's built to just go to Ganon as fast as you can. So it was his attempt to do that, and it took like 45 minutes or whatever. But like, it's crazy how much viewership there is to farm off of something like that. But it's also like frustrating to see someone do that and like not try to play the game the first time. I don't know. It's like none of my business. Like you can play it.
Yeah, I also
wants,
think
like,
that type of viewership, because I've experienced stuff similar to that.
Very ephemeral.
It's yeah, that's a good word for it. It doesn't last. Like you'll get 1 or 2 big videos, but your lasting audience from that is, unless like you really keep with it, is almost negligible.
Right, because they're not watching for you in that case. They're watching for the game and
that was me with Fall Guys, where I was the best in the world for a while.
Yeah.
And a lot of people came by and saw my stats, so I got Twitch partner, and almost the entirety of that audience is gone. Almost all of it.
Yeah.
So
it's tough. It's like it's so hard to retain the audience.
That's why everybody here watching right now. I'm trying to grow in a much healthier mannerism than that. It's like, yeah, I got the check mark, but at what cost?
In 2021 and 2022, I tried to branch out and play some different games, but I've been streaming for like 9 years and built up my entire audience on OOT, and it's amazing how even if I'm just playing a different speedrun category within OOT than normal, like how many fewer people show up because it's slightly different than what they expect from me. It's tough.
It's really tough. Yeah, streaming is a tough industry. I'm pretty thankful that the audience I have right now, well, it's a small audience, though definitely growing. Generally watches or enjoys most stuff I play.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
It's great to have that core.
Everybody so this is funny. I don't think I told you my Banjo-Kazooie nightmare story. This is something that happened late last year, where I had a nightmare where I streamed Banjo-Kazooie, and I've never streamed Banjo-Kazooie. And do I need to go get Zeal?
You should not need Zeal.
Okay, yeah, because I was thinking I don't think I need it. But yeah, I just had a nightmare that I streamed Banjo-Kazooie, and nobody watched it, and everybody abandoned me, and it was just like a disaster. And so the next day, I was like, I'm just gonna stream Banjo-Kazooie to prove my stupid dream brain wrong. It was the highest viewed stream I had that year. Peaked out at 108.
That's funny.
So like the literal opposite. Yeah, we did it.
Very nice.
Don't know if I need the shield, but I'll get the money anyway. Actually, I can't even. I'm not even gonna get it because it's nighttime.
You could.
I guess I could go buy it in a Oh,
You
okay.
can. There's a red rupee in the box to your left, right here.
Yeah, but it's nighttime. I can't go into the bazaar.
Sure, you can. You can just jump over the door.
Wait, really?
Yeah, wanna try it
Okay,
right now?
let's go. We're learning
Yeah.
new stuff. Today I learned that you could do this. All right.
So this is super. When you have a sword, it's super easy. Swordless, it's still possible, but a little bit harder. So just climb on that box, and then roll at the door and just jump slash over it. A little bit later jump slash so you get more height. Look at that. What a silly game.
I knew that as soon as I said I can't do that, it's like Danny's like, you can, because it's OT.
You can literally do whatever you want in this game. That's it.
I imagine that also makes this type of the speedrun challenge so fun to make, because like God, the possibilities are.
It also makes it a lot harder to balance because
Yeah.
like I'll be like, oh, this challenge is so tight, like it's so perfect, I can't wait, and then I'll release it, and like 10 people would be like, oh, can you do this that you totally didn't think of? And I'll be like, no, that ruins the whole thing.
This angle looks off.
It does look off.
How
Not
did
sure
that
how
happen? I've had this happen a number of times where it's just like I can't explain, and I can't replicate angle errors in practice.
I imagine it just came from maybe just like not.
Yeah,
Oh, it's because you weren't holding straight down on the side roll. Yeah. If you're holding diagonal down, it'll be a different side roll.
So just hold down, and I will just go left every time.
With that angle, yeah. It depends on the camera, but when you're doing a setup, the camera will always be the same too.
This looks good.
Looks good to me.
That's the frame. That I know it's good or not. I'm not gonna get kicked out. Door of Time Skip is so much fun.
It's amazing how they shifted a door 2 units to the side and it changed the course of the next 20 years of speedrunning for hundreds of people. Like, if this wasn't possible, speedrunning this game would, like, honestly suck.
Yeah?
Like, imagine if every single speedrun route had to beat all the child dungeons first.
Yeah, it's so often this happens in speedrunning as well, where there's so many, like, wonderful coincidences. Because, you know, you're looking at all this stuff in OT where things work on certain frames, and you have to be at these specific spots, and because of the way the movement works, you can get these lineups, and everything feels like it just is barely enough. Like, every single big trick is like, this is just barely long enough. This is just barely like this. Like, you just barely get there.
The story of Ocarina of Time Any Percent is the most coincidental, incredible thing. Like, the fact that, you know, wrong warp was discovered, and literally the earliest, easiest wrong warp in the whole game that you can do is the one that goes straight to the end of the game. Like,
Yeah.
what? And then all of a sudden SRM is found, this crazy glitch that manipulates memory, and Cookery Forest happens to be literally the most prime spot in the whole game to do it. Like, what? How is that possible? That's ridiculous.
I know. And like even simple stuff like the out of bounds and bottom of the well, like there's just like all these interesting things that just like it's just coincidental enough that bomb shoes are in there, and you can get out of bounds with these very specific things, with these very specific angles. And
this game was just, it was built for speedrunning. Like, it's made for it. It's so perfect in so many ways. And like the way that completely separate glitch mechanics work together, like for example, ISG and hovering. Like those are, it's completely separate things, but somehow they come together to create this beautiful mechanic. Or even better, ISG and power crouch stabbing. Like the fact that power crouch stabbing is like, you know, you stab your sword and it does more damage than normal because it takes on the value of its last attack. But ISG comes from stabs, and ISG does the value of the attack you use to create it. And so now you're doing power crouch stabs on every single frame. Like, that's so amazing. It's so amazing.
It truly is a video, and the game doesn't break during all of this.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking just like the tricks I learned in GSR, like how just everything just barely gets there. Like it's just enough. Like obviously Dora time skip. Even the whole time of day to get into the market is just so dang close that it works. The day is just long enough where you don't have to wait out there.
If they made it 10 seconds shorter, all of a sudden every single speedrun you gotta wait for a whole minute, right?
Yep, exactly. And then on top of that, the load zone for the Shadow Temple door is just close enough to that wall where you can jump over it. If it was like a pixel to the right, you would hit the loading zone when you side hop off from the hookshot jump. What else? Like the boat skip in general, the load zone is just close enough where you can use the bomb chute to get just barely in there. Like everything is so close.
If you think about like every single adult dungeon except for Spirit Temple, its boss door is like extremely easily accessible from the start of the dungeon.
Yep.
All of them. Forest Temple, Fire Temple, Water Temple, Shadow Temple, they're all
right
the boss doors are just right there.
I like that because it shows you like early on it goes like, oh, because this is one thing I feel a lot of later Zelda games and to a lesser extent other games that follow this style is you'll have like this dungeon, this level, and then you can't like there's only one way through it. Like there's a very clear this is the way to go, and that's it.
Yeah.
And you're essentially going through a linear set of rooms to conquer it. But I like it when you have multiple choices at the start. You can go door A, door B, door C, start exploring, and then like just one of them goes to the boss room. It's like, oh, that's neat. And then like you wind up around there. And I really like that style of design. Okay. So we got a bottle. We are now adults, so everything else from here on, I feel we need to get some things in my inventory, Danny.
Yes, we're gonna need some things. So the first part of the adult section here is gonna be very much geared straight towards doing RBA. And so the way, just like as a quick overview, the way RBA works is you're getting a bottle on your B button, and every time that you modify the contents of the bottle on your B button by catching something or dropping something, the value of the item that you just put on your B button will get written to your inventory in a location depending on the item you have on C right. So all we're going to do is get some items that correspond to advantageous locations in inventory to write values, and then write values there. So the trade quest, the adult trade quest for Big Orange Sword happens to have some items that are very useful in that case. So we're gonna grab some bugs from the rock right over here next to Anju, and then we're gonna get the egg from Anju.
Okay. Yeah, I figured we were doing something there because I've seen a speedrunner too. So I figured it was pretty safe to go to Kakariko.
Don't equip over bombs. Whatever you do, don't equip over your bombs. If you ever equip over bombs, yeah. If you equip over bombs, we'll have to reset to your last save where you had them. Because
I'm gonna
right
save
now, like,
right now.
Okay, yeah, because like in your inventory, you don't actually have bombs, right? Like they only exist on C. So if you ever equip over them, they're gone for good. And then right after you get this, you're just gonna save warp back to Temple of Time, because we need to wait until morning for this to hatch for it to be anything useful to us. And so if you save warp back to Temple of Time and go visit Ganon's castle, it'll immediately make it nighttime. So we'll teleport ahead into the time of day a little bit.
Very good, very good. My first RBA. Why is it called a reverse bottle?
Just because bottle adventure, which is the opposite process of like taking values from inventory and using that to inform what goes on the B button, it's like the opposite process. That was discovered first, and it was called bottle adventure. And then this, which is taking B values and putting them in inventory, was just named reverse because the other one was already named.
All right, sounds good. Ah, yes, the cutscene. We're Hyrule
It's crazy
Castle
that
was just obliterated.
even with this cutscene, using it to make it nighttime is still like 45 seconds faster. Like, it's really
Jeez.
strong. All right, so now we're gonna go out to Hyrule Field, and we're gonna do the RBA right away.
Oh boy! All right.
So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just do the part where we get a bottle on the B button, and then from then on, we're just gonna have to be careful to only press B when we want to, because every time you change that B button bottle, it's gonna like do more RBA. So, and which can be really good or really bad depending on how strong the item is. So head over to the wall next to Kakariko, to the right of Kakariko, and then there's gonna be like a Poe that spawns over there. Just like run him into the wall to make him disappear. Like underneath the overhang over there, like where you west or whatever. Yeah. All right, so head over to the water.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. He spawned so low, that was weird. So go ahead and target the wall and get closer to the water. Right around, yeah, just right there, a little bit to the left, like align your head with the top of the white part there.
Like right there? Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Now, stab your sword on the wall just to like back up a little bit. All right, now pause the game. And what we're gonna do is put the bottle on C right.
Okay. Bottles on C
Okay.
right.
So what's gonna happen is you're gonna drop the bugs, slash your sword one more, just like a regular slash, one more time to back up a little further, and then you're gonna draw the bottle. Let's do it one step at a time. So just drop the bugs, slash your sword, and then shield draw the bottle so that you don't swipe it.
Okay, so wait, how do you shield draw?
You just press the C. You just press the C button, and then immediately press and hold R so that he crouches and cancels the swing.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna release shield, side hop right into the water, and then you can pause buffer to like a couple frames before he actually touches the water, and then just press B to draw your sword. And what's gonna happen is Link is gonna reach for his sword, but the water is gonna prevent him from actually taking it out. And so he's going to still have the bottle in hand. So go ahead and do that. Side hop
Okay,
like
so
towards
I
the
hold
water.
Z, side hop, and then pause buffer
And then,
into the frame.
yeah, pause buffer until like almost you're hitting the water. And I'll let you know when the frame looks good. A little more. Let's go one more.
One more.
Perfect. All right, so press B, and then we're going to need to do something fast before the bugs disappear. So pause buffer again, and I'll explain it to you.
Okay, so I just mash B and then pause.
Yeah, just, yep. All right.
Did that work?
So, yep, and it'll work. And so if you just let Link just release everything, and Link will just pop up onto the water, and he'll still, or onto the land, and he'll still have the bottle in his hand, hopefully. And then we'll talk about the next part real quick.
Okay.
Perfect. Cool. So now what you're going to do is you're going to face the bugs, hold Z and R, so the you're standing shielding, and then start holding the bottle button. And then you're going to run up to the bugs with all three of those held, and then just release the shield. That's it.
Okay, so I'm going to like turn left first, right?
Yep, turn left, hold Z and R, then start also holding the bottle.
Like this good enough? Yeah.
Yeah, good enough. And then you just need to run up to the bugs and release shield only.
Okay. Do I have to be like sitting on top of the bugs?
Just within catch range.
Like right here would be good?
Perfect.
So I unpause, I'm releasing shield. Okay.
Yep. Oh. Were you holding the let's catch the bugs really fast, right? Because they're gonna go away. Ah!
There we go. We got him.
Okay, close. All right, so we're just gonna do that whole thing one more time. So just stab your sword, drop the bugs, then slash, and then shield drop. And this is just like a position setup to make the water thing work out. And then, yep, perfect. And now we're gonna side hop towards the water again, and then press B when you're like right about to touch the water. Yep, this should work. So you can just press B.
Okay. Now I
Did that work? That might have been a frame early, and that might be my bad. Yeah, we have sword out. Okay, so just we're gonna catch the bugs one more time and try again.
Okay, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Fine. Fine.
And we have like we have no like time pressure on this or whatever. Like it's totally fine to fail it over and over. Sometimes it's hard to know the exact frames to get something to work. Slash once first. And
Oh yeah, shoot.
Yeah, because I think we might be too close to the wall. Like we might not be in deep enough water there. Careful about dropping bugs. Yeah, away from the dig, because otherwise they like dig with their friends. There's like multiple groups of them out.
Okay. Right here.
Yep. Stab, drop, lash, and then draw the bottle. Cool.
Okay. Now we're going over.
A little more, a little more. I think this will work. This should work fine.
Yeah, we got
Perfect.
it.
So the bottle's still in hand. So when you get up onto land, you're gonna press and hold Z and R, and then after that, now you're gonna after you unpause, press and hold the bottle too, and then run up and then just release R, but keep holding Z and bottle. Oh, now you have a bottle on B.
Okay.
That's it. Good. So now you have a bottle on B.
Hey. Okay. There's a
now
bottle on
pause.
B.
Pause and look at your inventory right now. You have this extra bottle now because you RBA'd that extra bottle into your inventory.
Interesting.
Cool.
Okay.
So from here on out, we're gonna be very careful about everything in our inventory.
Am I allowed to save right now?
It won't save the bottle on B.
Okay.
So I mean, if we need to revert, we'll just revert back to Temple of Time, which is not too long ago. And now that you know how to do this, you can do it again in 30 seconds.
Yep. Very good. Okay.
So now we're just gonna go. Actually, yeah, let's go trade the chicken. And just make sure to not equip over bombs.
This over the bottle or Ocarina?
Yeah, either of those two is fine. Bottle is preferable because we're gonna want that on C right anyway eventually.
Okay. So I just don't press B.
Yep, just don't press B.
Now we're gonna go give this back to, or wake up Talon, right?
Mm-hmm. So
this
Kajiro, the blue chicken, is the first thing in the trade quest that's going to be very useful to us. It's going to be it's going to give us bombs.
You know, I love how the game works where it knows to put the graphic on B. Like, isn't that incredible?
Yeah, I mean, because the B button is no different than a C button. It's like it's the exact same thing. It's just like only ever supposed to have sword on there, right? But like otherwise, it only works. It just works like a C button.
Yeah, that's cool.
Cool. Now we'll go get Kajiro, and we'll do the next part of the RBA.
We made the chicken very happy. Other way. Hello, Jordan. I'm just like staying away from the B button, like I'm touching the top right of the A button.
All right. So the next thing we're gonna do is RBA Kajiro. So pause the game and equip. Hover over Kajiro and put him on C down to move bombs to C right.
Oh, okay, so we can move it around. Okay, so
yep.
There we go.
So we're gonna drop the bugs with bombs on C right here, and then we're gonna pause again and put Kajiro on C right, and then catch the bugs again.
Okay, so I'm pressing B here.
Yep, you're pressing B to drop the bugs with bombs on C right here, and this is gonna give us a bottle over our bomb slot, which allows us to, which enables bomb drops to happen from like bushes and things.
Okay, so we got this.
And now Kajiro on C right, which will move bombs back to C down. And now you're gonna catch bugs with Kajiro on C right. You need two things in order to have bombs. You need to be able to have bombs exist from drops, which we just
wait.
did
I'm
by
gonna press like C right to do it.
No, you're gonna press B, and you're gonna catch with Kajiro on C right, but you're gonna catch the bugs to the B button.
Okay.
Yeah. And what that just gave you was a bomb bag. So now you can actually hold those bomb drops. Great. So now
wait, did it give me a bomb bag?
Sure did. Look to the left.
Oh shit! It gave me 2 of them.
The first one is actually a glitched quiver.
Okay. All right. What a game.
Yeah.
What a video game. Okay.
You have a quiver that holds 20 arrows now.
So does
which
this
is
just
not
have
usual.
to do with like Kojiro's spot in memory? Just like the next thing gives you or something? Or what?
I can give you a quick explanation while you walk to Kokiri Forest through Hyrule Field.
Sounds
And also, on the way, pick up that rock that's right next to the guy right there, and hope maybe there's bombs in it. It's a 1/16 chance. Dang. All right, in Kokiri Forest, there's like a rock circle that we'll farm up some bombs on. But yeah, so the way it works, basically, is that when you catch bugs to your B button, or let's a little bit of a step back. When you catch bugs on C in a normal circumstance, it needs to know where in inventory to put those bugs, right? Because you have potentially four bottles, and so like when you swing a bottle and catch them on a C button, how does it know which bottle to update with bugs in the inventory screen, right? And the way that it knows that is because right after the C buttons in memory, it stores the locations in inventory where your equipped items came from. And so if you have a bottle on C left, for example, 3 spaces in memory to the right of that, 1 space is C down, 2 spaces is C right, and the 3 spaces after is the locations in memory. 3 spaces after C left is the location of C left's item in memory. So when you catch a bottle on C left, it just checks 3 spaces later to see where in inventory it should be putting that bottle that you just caught. And so now when the bottle's on B instead, it still uses that same technique, just like checking 3 spaces later in memory for where in inventory to put that bottle.
It's just at a spot it's not supposed to be.
Right, so 3 spaces to the right in memory from the B button isn't a location in memory, but actually the item that's on C right. And so it's taking the item ID of Kojiro right now and interpreting it as a location in memory to put that bottle. And so now Kojiro, the item ID of Kojiro, when read as a memory location, just happens to correspond to the spot where bomb bags are stored. So you wrote the value of a bug bottle to the location in memory where bomb bags are stored.
So knowing so probably just there's probably a huge table of okay, this is
exactly.
You do it on this, you get this. You do it on this, you get that. Oh, that's so cool. All right, so I got 5 bombs. Do I need any
5. More? We can proceed with 5 for now. We're gonna have a few that we can get from Dante's grave pretty easily. So yeah, we're just gonna go trade up to the mushroom in forest.
So that's gonna give us a new item ID. It's gonna give us something else. Okay, all right.
Yeah, so the mushroom isn't particularly useful. If you were to RBA on the mushroom, it would write the value of the bug bottle to your heart piece count. And it will just basically always give you 1 heart piece out of 4. So even if you had 3 heart pieces out of 4, it would set it to 1. So it's it's not super useful.
Bullshit.
Yeah. So we're gonna just take this mushroom with us back to Kakariko via Goron City and then the Death Mountain Trail, and trade it up for the Poacher Saw, which is the actual item that we really want right now.
Very good. I forgot everything has a time limit for this. The good old Big Goron trade quest.
Yeah, well, the idea, Kentru, is that everything in the game is just numbers, right? It's just numbers. So that when you take a bug bottle is actually item number 25, and when you write that number to the quiver slot, it's actually taking a subset of the binary string and fitting it into the slot, right? So you take the quiver slot is only 3 bits wide, but the bugs value is 8 bits wide, and so 3 of those 8 bits just happens to overlay onto the quiver slot, and then it reads it as whatever that number is. I have a really long YouTube series about RBA and BA, which is why I have these explanations just prepared in my head.
It's super nice.
If at any point any of you ever want to learn more about RBA, just check those out on YouTube.
Yeah, I need to have you on my show where we do this. we need to do just this, just on hotfix.
OT is it's a beautiful game. It's a lot to know and learn. Okay, so Poacher Saw, not Poacher Saw, the odd Potion, which you're about to get here, is very magical for RBA. It points to a slot in memory that includes the Spiritual Stones and the Song of Time. So,
well, that's
I'm gonna ask you to just pause your game and look at your quest status screen right now, just like for proof of what's about to happen.
Okay, all right, we're recording.
Okay, you got nothing except the light medallion, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So just walk outside and then just drop and catch the bugs. You don't have to move anything around. Just drop
them and catch them. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Now, all she did was just catch some bugs. That's it. Now pause and check your quest status screen again.
This is great. Let me guess. Let me guess what's going on here. You could like after I'm done with my. Let me try and theorize, knowing what is going on. You can give me the actual correct explanation because I think this would be funny. Okay. So, based off of what Daddy's told me, with the value of the bug being, what was it, 8 bits?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
8 bits wide, and like a quiver being 3. Is each one of these 2? So you found like 1, and there's like, 2 for Song of Time, so it fills it all up, and it counts as everything being done up to that?
Very good guess. Each one of these is 1 bit wide. So bugs are the value
just like true or false if you have
25.
It, right?
Exactly. So bugs are value 25 in binary, which has 4 zeros and 4 ones in it. And the Song of Time and the 3 Spiritual Stones just happen to align with the spots that had the ones in it, which is why we chose bugs in particular. If we did a different value on B, then we would have had the 1s and 0s in different places, and we would have gotten different items within that string.
So if we had like items. A fish, for example, it would have done something else.
Exactly. I misspoke. Bugs are 29 and fish is 25. But yeah, so 29 has 4 ones in it, and those 4 ones just happen to correspond to these 4 items. Very much intentional.
This whole inventory screen is like just a true or false if you got it. So that's
exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Cool. So now we're gonna head to Lost Woods one more time and get Poacher Saw, and that'll be the last RBA we do.
By the way, how are you supposed to like get to that potion shop regularly without jumping over the thing? Is it hook shot?
Yeah, hook shot, totally. Also no, you can like go into the shop, right? Or is the shop locked? Like you walk out the back door through the shop, right? Like through this potion shop.
Let's test that right now.
Yeah.
There we go. Yes. There we go. The mystery has been solved.
Cool.
That's kind of interesting. That's called like the kusuri shop, which kusuri is just like the generic like term for like a pharmacy or like a all that. Honey. So that's basically the pharmacy for.
Yeah, you go to the pharmacy, you pick up your ghost in a bottle, your fairy, your potions, standard stuff.
There's something similar to this that works in Link to the Past, where
similar to RBA.
Well, it's not so much, but you basically can take an item and then turn it into anything.
Oh, okay.
Because there's this one boss. Because normally you can't, like, you played Link to the Past, obviously. You have like the hook shot that you can hook shot onto things.
Yeah.
And normally you're not supposed to be able to use the hook shot to, like, after a boss has been defeated. But there's a specific room where you can, and it just the way the hook shot works with with memory is it just like overrides the prize slot. So you can just hook shot anywhere between like 1 and 80 times, and each one increments the counter by 1 to basically give you whatever item you want, corresponding to the item drop table. You can get crystals, you can get glitch stuff, you can get swords. That's how you get the gold sword instantly. Yes. Okay, so what are we doing here? Lost Woods. Yes.
Yeah, Lost Woods. And then trading for Poacher Saw. And then we're just going to drop and catch with Poacher Saw one more time, and we'll be good to go on RBA, and you can equip the sword again after that.
Okay, so Poacher Saw is... Oh yeah, it's just where the guy was.
Yeah, same spot.
By the creepy girl.
Just be careful
like
of
you'll
mash.
turn into a
Don't
stylus.
use B to mash text here. If
Yep,
you
I'm
usually
not.
do.
I've been pressing A
Okay.
the whole time because I've been scared.
Because there actually is one frame here while you receive this saw where you could drop bugs there, and then you wouldn't be able to catch them again. So now you can do it. Drop and catch bugs on Poacher Saw, and this will give us Zelda's Lullaby, Prelude of Light, Nocturne of Shadow, and Serenade of Water. Notice again 4 things because of the 4 ones in the binary number of 29. Cool. And now you can go ahead and equip your sword, and you got all those songs. Look at that. Beautiful. This is the power of RBA. Amazing.
All right, so what do I do to equip it? Just press it again?
Yeah, just press A, and the bottle will be gone. All right, great. So now we can actually get started. Yeah, save. Perfect time to save. Go ahead and play Nocturne, and we're probably just gonna want to go get Hookshot. And now I'll leave the rest of the routing up to you. Now that you have some items with which to work,
Excellent.
you can do whatever you want.
This is so cool. All right. Well, first of all, Key Paladin, thank you for the 7 months. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is magical. And the game is fine handling this. Because what you're supposed to do, you're corrupting memory, right? Like you're putting stuff in there that shouldn't be in there, but it doesn't break it.
The thing is that like all these values that we're putting in there, we're basically like they're all values that could be there at some point in natural progression. We're just putting them there at times where they wouldn't be normally, right? So like the values being there isn't the problem. It's just that they weren't supposed to be there yet.
Now, I feel like this could also have the opposite effect where depending on the item you use, can it take away stuff?
Oh, totally, yeah. So like you know how we said that there were 4 ones in the value 29 in binary, which is why we got 4 items out of it. There's also 4 zeros. So if you already had the things that those zeros corresponded to, you would be deleting them.
Yep. Do you know offhand what those, in this case, what would have been deleted?
Yeah, it would have been Requiem, Epona's Song, Saria's Song, and Sun's Song.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then when we did the one with the Odd Potion instead, so we got Song of Time and the 3 stones. What we were effectively deleting, even though we didn't already have them, is Gerudo Card, Stone of Agony, Song of Storms, and then a flag which determines whether or not you can see the gold Skulltula account in your menu. And the reason that exists is because before you ever catch one, the number is, like, you don't see 0 there, it's just blank. So when you catch one, it increments it, and it also turns on that flag, which allows it to show. Sick. All right, so
I'm gonna go into that Song of Time block.
Yeah,
this is our first one.
And you got the Song of Time, so it's just gonna work.
This is so good.
Very cool.
All right, so now I'm saving and quitting and going Child here.
You won't be able to do that until you beat
I need the
Temple.
Forest Medallion. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, we can go beat Forest Temple. Time to relearn how to do the boss key skip.
How you feeling about this challenge?
I'm feeling good. This is fun.
Nice. Not all of them, Kentru. The goal is to take one Song of Time block, which begins as adult, and send it to the past, and then touch it in the past, and then also the opposite. Take one that begins in the past, send it to the future, and touch it in the future.
No. Is it still faster to do the cutscenes? Actually, it is, yeah. We'll do it. We'll do the minuet cutscene skip. It's fine. It's all good. I don't know if this is the fastest way over there. Wait, hang on. Did I get any warp
You
song
didn't
that I
get
could use?
Minuet. No,
Okay.
fortunately not. But when we head back to Temple of Time, you'll have Prelude.
Yes.
I guess after. Do you know the Forest Temple cutscene skip?
I'm gonna try to do
the
it.
the medallion cutscene. I mean.
Oh, the medallion cutscene skip? No.
All right.
I'm gonna need a refresher on the boss key skip.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
I have done it before. Whoa. What was that
Weird
Z
camera.
target? I think I'm too far to the right, but we'll give it a shot.
Nice, like, non-manual setup is to target the wall, turn 90 degrees to the right, and then one ESS turn to the right of that, and it should
Okay.
work. And after we get Minuet here, I would say maybe just, like, farm up some bombs from, like, grass and Lost Woods for a little bit. Just so we have a couple on hand.
Sure thing. Gonna baby it.
Very nice.
Call this the butt skip. I'm not sure if this is gonna work.
Unbuffered. Wow.
Damn it.
Look at that.
Didn't get it though. We're gonna die after this though.
Yeah. Had that strong confidence. I find it very difficult to like press an analog stick input and a button input and be confident that's on the same frame.
I just like full send it. It's fine. This cutscene's not too bad.
Nah, it's only like a minute.
The missing the ZL one sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey Sarazad. We're definitely going. This is a way to play Ocarina of Time for sure.
So once we get to the boss room, I could try to coach you through the minuet cut or the medallion
Sure,
cutscenes.
let's go for it. Yeah, this is fun.
And like, especially with Forest Temple, because you have to talk to the Decatry Sprout afterwards. Like, we could fail it twice and probably still be faster.
All right, and bah!
Such a boring conversation. He just died.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's go get some bombs. Just like, do I just keep on
just to
farming
the next.
these? Or?
Yeah, these two, like right to the next room. Just go back and forth, and you should be able to. Hey, look at that.
Do we need more?
7 should be good for now, I think.
I'll get one more just in case I botch some stuff.
Yeah, sounds good.
Are there what? So this is more from my random knowledge. The only spot I know for sure to get bugs is in Kakariko Village.
There are bugs in Lost Woods, also right in the grass in the room with the entrance to Goron City.
Okay.
There's also bugs in the graveyard in the rock at the start to the right.
Okay.
There's a few places. It's Child Link. I think there's bugs on top of Death Mountain Trail, like near the entrance to Magic. Those are all the ones that like we really use. Oh, you don't need this.
Oh yeah.
We're just going right to Phantom Ganon.
Oh yeah, heck that. Let's go. Okay, so I think it's on the opposite side, right? So you go over there.
Yeah. How confident are you in killing Phantom Ganon without taking damage?
I would say 70%.
Okay, I like those odds. In that case, we're gonna get down to half a heart right now, and then try to do the fight damageless, because otherwise, like, it's hard to damage down in the fight itself, and we're gonna need to die for the medallion cutscene skip. So do you know how to do Ocarina buffer damage?
Yep. So
All
it's
right,
damage
cool.
down to half heart.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it. I lose my...
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
Cool. And maybe we can save right here, just so we have some bombs to spare in case something goes wrong.
Sure. Okay.
Cool. So yeah, stand in the corner, point the hook shot at the pillar of the staircase behind you.
All right, this corner over here.
Oh, you were in the right corner, yeah, and then just turn around and face the stairs, and point the hook shot like a little bit to the right of center on that pillar, a little tiny bit more to the right. Yeah, right there, and just backflip. Great. Now just like release everything, and then just like back walk slightly so he grabs the ledge. Cool. Climb up, and don't move. Just side hop left, and then side roll to the left as well. And now hold Z, and release. And now side hop right, and just back walk. Very nice. We are in. We are in.
That was a lot easier than the setup I used.
Yeah, it's a nice one. It's the tried and true one. There's some harder, faster ones, but like that's just like so good for it back up because you just start from a corner. You don't have to like. It's hard to mess up. For anyone who's totally flabbergasted by what just happened, the boss door just happens to be right there underneath us, and so we were able to fall down onto the loading zone behind the boss door.
Shit!
Ah! Oh!
We're good!
Yeah, I usually try to get a little closer to the painting for that reason, especially with hookshot.
It's fine.
Woo! Very nice.
Fine.
Oh, Phantom Ganon, come on.
Is it just random? Is it
Yeah.
truly random?
If you are a little closer, it's more likely to hit him because it doesn't have as much time to deviate on its path, but it also makes it a little trickier. Holy moly, that was a scary one.
All right,
Yes.
damageless. Okay, we did it.
Nice job.
This was
We
one
can
of the
also save
70%.
one more time after this. Yeah, so equip bugs to whichever C button you're most comfortable using Ocarina items for, and then save the game. Have you done Ocarina items before? I shouldn't assume things.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Feel free to just tell me I'm an idiot if I'm saying things that you don't know how to do. Sometimes I take some of the basics for granted. Ocarina items is super easy. It's as simple as just having bugs in your hand. So just drop and catch the bugs. And we can practice Ocarina items one time before we do it onto the blue warp.
Okay, I was like, come on, bugs.
So all you're gonna do is backflip, and then as rapidly as you can, just press the bug button followed by B.
Like 1 frame apart or at the same time?
They have to be at least 1 frame apart.
Shoot. I didn't backflip.
That is the important bit. Easy.
That's that was it?
Items. That's it. Now you're playing an ocarina. I wouldn't actually play any songs, but you're in ocarina mode right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Great. So go ahead and put bugs in your hand again, real quick, and then we're gonna try the actual setup. So the idea is that we're gonna do that onto the blue warp's edge, and that's gonna allow us to regain control to die after that as it's taking us away.
Okay. So probably pull out a bomb and then just blow up.
Yeah, but with particular timing and in a particular spot. So turn around. Turn around and look at the wall that has the gate on it. Go target that wall and get in the right corner of it. And now back walk and then side hop to the right into the corner of these next walls. Yeah, just keep going into the corner. And then once you're in the corner, do a right side roll. Hold target through that side roll.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, my bad. I think you need to walk after the side hop, which is killing it. So just be neutral after the side hop and then press A. Yeah, perfect. Now 2 side hops left. And a 90-degree right turn in whichever method you like. ESS, shield turn, whatever. Good. And now all you're going to do is ocarina items onto the warp. And then just don't press any other buttons until after the camera stops doing its big snap, its big crazy thing. Once the camera settles, press B to cancel ocarina items, and then immediately mash pause to pause buffer, and I'll tell you what to do from there.
Okay. So wait till the camera stops moving around.
Yeah, and then just press B and then pause. Beautiful. So hold on. And now, B and pause. Ooh, late pause. So we can either save warp and try this again, or just watch the cutscene.
Let's try it again.
All right, cool.
So I just save and reset, or?
Yeah. We'll just need to just do the boss key skip again, but that's fine. It's easy and fast.
We're having fun. We're gonna do that. We'll give it one more shot. If we don't do it, then we don't do it.
Yeah, sounds good.
I wasn't mashing the start button, so I guess I wasn't.
Yeah, that was probably my bad for not making it clear that it needed to happen very quickly.
Now, Phantom Ganon is still dead. So.
Still dead. So it shouldn't be too bad to get back down there and try it one more time. Mm-hmm. We're going to want to damage buffer down again to half a heart.
Okay.
Which we should probably do up here, because Ocarina won't work down there, I think.
Oh, okay.
No Ocarina in boss rooms, which is why we need to do Ocarina items in the first place.
Come on! Get...
It's interesting not having the rando pause menu, right?
Mm-hmm. Damn it. One short.
Nice. Good.
That looks good to me. What do you say?
Yeah, looks good. Oop, not quite. We're gonna have to aim a little bit further to the right then. Yeah. Don't click the hookshot. Just release it right now. Yeah, just you don't have to click it at all. Perfect. Left side roll. Hold Z. And then drop. Side up, right, and back walk.
All right, we got them. We got them.
Super nice.
We good. Now the gate's not here, which is
Yeah. Also, the heart piece moved, or the heart container moved. Interestingly, it's in a different spot now that we've reloaded the room.
okay.
Three
It
side
was
ups left.
2, yeah.
Yep.
And then,
And then just turn right. Oh, actually, yeah. Well, we need to drop the bugs and recatch them. But bugs are annoying, so you may need to do this position setup again because you probably have to move to catch the bugs.
Yeah. We'll see if we get lucky.
Side hop right as soon as you do this. Side hop right. Okay, because if you like side hop away from the bugs, they'll usually like run back in range, and then you can just side hop left again and catch them instantly.
Interesting. Okay.
You seem to have a really good head for these setups. Like you remember them really quickly, even if I only explain them once. OT is what you were born to play.
I guess so. Okay, so now we gotta do this.
Nice. All right. So pause as soon as you can after you press B this time. Still late. Dang.
God, I
Sorry.
was mashing it as much as I could. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I think if you do it, because we need to pull a bomb like really soon after we cancel B. It's all right. We'll watch the cutscene. It wouldn't have looked too much different. The idea after that was you pull the bomb and on the right frame, and then just backwalk, and then you die at the right time, and it'll skip the cutscene. It's interesting because the way that these usually work is that if you get far enough away from the blue warp, then it pauses in the background.
Yeah,
it's, like, far
that's how
off-screen.
the any percent no SRM works, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You
Right.
you gotta tick it up and.
And then once you get far enough away, like you could just wait there forever, as long as you've paused it at the right moment in its timer, you can just stand there forever before you open the door and actually leave the room. But with Forest Temple in particular, you can't get far enough away to pause it, so it's a little bit of a tricky one because it's always on screen. So you just have to you have to die at a really particular time rather than just getting away from it at a particular time.
And then it completes it, and then you die and respawn. You just have the stuff in your inventory.
Yep. The cutscene is cleared. You have the medallion. It's interesting that this is only useful because of a weird quirk where the game gives you the medallions actually 2 times separately. It gives you the medallion on the very first frame of the cutscene that is supposed to play, and it gives you the medallion again at the logical point in the cutscene where it actually appears that you're receiving it.
Huh.
And so because it gives you it on that very first frame, and the first frame is what you get when you're skipping it, you happen to get the medallion. If they didn't make that really weird design choice, then the cutscene skips would be worthless.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there was a internal reason for that.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. It happens a lot with songs too, where how you do song cutscene skips all the time. Like you did Minuet. You get Minuet twice. Once at the very beginning, and then once again when you actually looks like you get the song when it says you got Minuet or you learned the song. Very strange.
That's why the stuff like skipping ZL and the ZL cutscene, Minuet of Force cutscene.
Yeah.
You gotta skip it all.
Yet another strange coincidence that makes speedrunning way better.
Right.
Cool. And then once we're out of here, reminder that you have Prelude of Light from RBA.
You're gonna open the door of time.
We're gonna open the door of time, and then guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna be faced with the Prelude of Light cutscene, a song you already have.
Oh. I'm curious what that's gonna do, if anything.
Nothing. It will do its due diligence in writing a 1 to the Prelude of Light slot, which already has a 1.
That's already a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fascinating. Oh, yeah.
It happens all the time. Having Song of Time is such like an unusual circumstance in speedruns that when people have it, they just forget all the time.
Yeah. Will the stones come out of me again?
Oh, dang. I'm really sorry. I forgot to mention this. This is not going to work. The door's not going to open. You're just going to play the whole cutscene, and it's just not going to work. And it's a weird quirk where the Door of Time cutscene is only functional if you enter Temple of Time from the front door.
Wait, really?
This is just, it's going to play the whole thing, and the door's just going to be like, nah. Fantastic video game. So yeah, just leave and re-enter the front door, and you're gonna have to do it again.
All right.
Sorry, I totally forgot about that.
I wonder if it's like it. That's how it sets the cutscene trigger. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. Because like the cutscene itself plays, it's just the door doesn't open for some reason.
Again.
We just love this cutscene so much we had to watch it a second time.
Oh, indeed.
We got to see a lot of goofy things today.
Yeah.
It's the best part about OT challenges is that you see so many things that just like would never come up in like more normal speedruns. Alright, this time it'll work.
There we go. Oh, that's so funny.
Very cool. Use
And
prayer
now we
light
got
to
this
get here.
cutscene. Woo. And then we can
And
go
here it is.
set the preparation for the rest of the run.
Yep.
I'm gonna do the one in the windmill first, and then head up to Goron City. And
Yeah, sounds right. And you have Nocturne, so you can get to Windmill pretty quick.
yep, exactly. So, Danny, what is your favorite warp song? Not in terms of functionality, just judging the song itself.
I gotta say Requiem, probably.
Mhm.
Something about it. I like it a lot.
I used to really like Bolero because it's the only song that used 8 notes.
Ooh, that is cool.
It's unique. Cause like the songs all follow the formulas, right? Like every single child song is just 3 notes repeated, every
Yep.
single one. And then all the adult songs are usually also 6 notes. But you know, Nocturne of Shadow is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so that one's weird. And then Bolero is 8, and then all the others are 6, I think. So, I know. Serenade of Water is 5. So it gives you a little bit more variation.
Yeah.
But only one maxed it out. That was Bolero. Do you also know that the staff is incorrect?
Oh, like musically? Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Oh, you can just play Nocturne from here.
Yep. Musical staffs have 5 lines, not 4.
You play an instrument?
I do, I play piano.
Same.
Alright.
Just to tell chat of the other silly option we have here for getting to the Song of Time block in the windmill, Phant could have, from up your Nocturne there...
You know what?
just
We're
walk
doing
back and
that.
forth on the... I don't know how many it is, though. That's the problem. I don't know how many times you have to reload it.
So I know the gold block. Let's just try. Give me a ballpark number here. What would you estimate it is?
19.
Okay, let's go 25.
Okay. The problem is that it's not like at least this many. It's like exactly this many.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So you go all the way up and all the way down? Or?
As soon as you can see the torches spawn and despawn, it's enough. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's 5? Okay, so...
Yep.
6. 7.
7. Yeah, you could do it facing forward too and look at the
8.
windmill in the background.
9. 10. 11. 12. We'll stop at 19.
Okay.
13. See if you're right. 14.
I would certainly bet against myself.
15. 16. 17. 18. 19. Okay,
All right.
let's see what happens.
Let's see. Can you see up from here? Wait, is there a hole in the floor over there? I think I see it. I see the hole in the floor.
Hang on.
I want to see. Is it? No, it's still covered. Is it? I can't tell. I don't know. Go down and see. See if it works.
I can't tell, yeah.
I think I saw the shadow under the grave. That's what I actually saw. Is there a hole in the floor?
Yeah,
here?
it was the shadow under the grave.
Dang it. All right.
All right.
We'll have
We
to
gave
do
it a
from the
shot. We
window
gave it a
side.
shot. Well, I guess now we know we could see.
Can I get some health?
Get some health? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we're in danger of dying, but like...
Just
we
for
love
the
the
audience to
beeps.
not hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, it varies between adult and child because it depends entirely on the arrangement of memory in the graveyard, which is different. Wow, look at that. Not the bad.
Got a lucky fairy.
All right, so we got to set up to do this. We're gonna do. This was actually discovered for this challenge.
Really?
People found this trick because it's good for this challenge. It was never known before. So head over to the left of the guy. We're gonna use the other pillar. Target that wall below the pillar, and then side hop to the right into the wall, into the corner, and then side hop left. Side roll with the holding Z.
Oh. Let's try it again.
Yeah. Yep, and now release Z. Hold Z, do a vertical slash. And then just run forward and climb, and then release everything. Okay, now ESS turn to the left a few times until you are looking... I'll tell you when. If you can do like one ESS turn at a time until we get to... I doubt it's super precise, but...
Two.
You're gonna look at the corner, the back corner of the heart piece platform, basically. So like, do one more, and then one more after this, actually. Perfect. Now hold Z. And actually just release Z, put away your sword so we can do like a nice roll easily.
Okay.
And then let me check the timing for this real quick.
After we're done with this, I want to hear like what your intent, like the route you came up with when you were coming up with the challenge was for this. Was it just
Very
doing
similar.
the 19 to despawn?
No,
in the
I did this. I discovered it myself.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. And then other people discovered it independently for need of using it. All right, so try pausing right now. Okay, so we're going to roll forward. Actually, let's wait a little bit longer. Just wait like a handful of frames, like 2 or 3 or so.
There's 1, 2.
Okay, and now hold forward and pause buffer a roll, and pause like right after you jump off.
Okay.
Okay, jump slash on, I think this frame actually.
Okay, am I holding forward still?
Yeah, keep holding forward and press B. Okay, so it's a tricky one, and I'm gonna do it with you,
Okay.
so I can learn the timing with you, because it's a slightly different setup from what I did. And you can try it like unbuffered, just keep doing this setup and aiming in the right spot, and then just like try some timings that you feel like they would work. And it's likely that you'll get it because it's not that precise. So if you just rely on your feeling, you'll probably get it before I figure out the exact frames.
So it's get in the corner, and then you do that, then...
Also working this out.
I think I'm jump slashing too late.
Okay, I think I figured it out. So when you get up there, you don't have to target this thing to start. You can target the wood part because it might be a little nicer. So when you get up there, just release Z entirely. Let the camera like settle. Like target once you get the angle that you need. Which I think is one less ESS turn than this.
There we go.
Yeah, cool. So tap target once, and then release Z entirely. Let the camera pan out. Okay, good. Now, what we're gonna do is wait until the thing comes around. Try pausing right about now.
Done.
We want to be a little bit earlier. You see how the frontmost corner of the rotating thing is like a little bit to the left of the middle of the B button right now?
Yep.
We want that to line up with like the left side of the B button on the next time around.
Gotcha. How did you find this up? Was it just like a bunch of trial and error?
Yeah. Also a little bit of math to make sure that it actually works. Let's go like 2 more frames. Let's try this.
Close. Okay.
Okay, and now let me see. 1, 2, 3.
The real-time strat development here.
Yeah.
Finding the frames. You love to see it.
Okay. So yeah, just hold forward and roll and pause buffer when you get into the air. Try jump slashing on this frame. It might be 1 frame late, but I think this might work.
Damn.
I think that was just 1 frame late. If we jump slash 1 frame sooner, then it'll work. And we'll be up.
I think this is the right spot. Okay.
Yeah, tap target. Yeah, that looks right to me. Cool. A little more.
Can't tell if that's good or not. That looks fine.
Looks okay. Let's try this one.
God, I think that's...
Might be late again, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the pause in. It's hard.
What we can do is just leave sword out when you get up there instead of putting it away, and then we'll be able to jump slash like later on because the sword will already be out. You won't have to spend time taking it out. A little more. Let's go a couple more, and then let's give it another shot. This actually looks good. Let's try this one.
Okay.
So let's go like 3 more frames or so. I think.
1, 2, 3.
1 more. me just see. Yeah, do it. Send it. This is the one.
Damn
No!
it. I
Okay.
bonk it? I think I bonked.
Yeah, you did. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait a tiny bit longer on the rotation of the thing before we roll. You'll be one of very few people to ever accomplish this because it's like brand new. A little more. Gonna err a little bit on the opposite side this time. So let's go like a handful more.
How about that? That was like 2
Let's go
frames.
one more even.
Okay.
All right, let's try this one. I think this should be good. A little more. Let's go. I think one more frame.
Okay, I think this is it, yeah.
Let's do it.
Damn.
Ow, what
I think
the
I
heck?
bonked it again.
I'm gonna try it one more time on my end. See if I can make sure I understand exactly what we're doing wrong.
We're adjusting the dartboard right now, chat. I came up with the dartboard analogy for speedrunning tricks. This is exactly it right now.
It's an apt analogy.
Now we're trying to figure out what part of the dartboard we need to hit. I'm ESS turning 5 turns.
Yeah, that seems accurate. Okay. Camera's a little nicer this time. Yeah, I like this. I like this. So let's go a couple more. One more. All right, now go ahead and roll.
One more. Because we got the one that he goes a little bit less high. That one, okay. This is it, right?
Let me see real quick. Yeah, try this one. Oh, I'm crossing my fingers.
Yes! We're up!
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now we just have to jump over to the thing.
We're gonna wait. We're gonna sit here and wait.
Ooh.
One of the few people on the planet who has performed this trick successfully. There we go.
We are up. It is amazing that that is possible, because it's really, really not supposed to be possible.
How long did it
Alright.
take you to figure that out to be possible?
When I did the math, I knew it was possible in a few minutes.
There we go. We touched it. We touched
Good.
it.
Now all we gotta do is head to Goron City.
Find the bomb
Funny
drop out of
story.
Shit.
Funny story. You cannot play a warp song in here either. It doesn't work. It'll just say your notes carried far, but nothing happens. So you have to say warp out.
Interesting. Yeah, because I was like, "Where's my bombs?" But that's right. We never.
Thanks for sticking with us through that one, chat. It's a toughie.
So you mentioned doing the math, and I know that has to do with angles and heights. Where are you inspecting to get the values that go into your math, your starting values?
Yeah, so the idea is that I know how high Link jumps, like how the size of his vertical arc when he jumps, and I know how high you need to be in order to pop up onto a piece of ground like that, like we did. So I basically just calculated from the floor that we were on to the height of the actual ground that we're trying to get on, what's the total height, and does a jump plus jump slash put us within pop-up range? And it did. There was an overlap there. So I know that if I can just get the jump to be positioned properly, it'll work. And then it's just a matter
So
of finding a setup.
did you get that like going into GZ and you just like place Link up there and you look at your Z coordinate or something?
Exactly, yeah.
Very cool. And then after that, it was just like, okay, we need to find the angles that make it work.
Yep. Yeah, and it's interesting because you're roll jumping off a slope there, like the little thing that you're jumping off of is sloped. When what that means for the trick is that like if you can imagine, Link moves in discrete units, right? Like per
Yep.
frame. Like, so if you're let's say he moves 10 units per frame, right? And then you are 5 units away from the edge. On the next frame, you're 5 units off the edge, right?
Yeah.
So like you're that much further ahead, and you've left the floor from 5 units back. And when you're on the slope, that means you've left the floor from higher up, right? Whereas otherwise, if you left the floor from 1 unit off the ledge, you're lower down. So your spacing from the edge can determine the height of your jump when you're jumping off a slope like that.
And that's what that setup with the side roll is for, to get.
Yeah, it allowed us to jump off the slope with a spacing where we left the floor from further back and higher up to give us just a few extra units of leniency on that jump.
That's awesome. Incredible stuff. And then it was simple enough where you could teach it to me, a total noob.
And it's cool because
call.
like it gives a little bit of insight into like a lot of these setups. Like it's not just like, hey, someone's just throwing crap at a wall and seeing what sticks. It's like it's very intentional a lot of the time, like trying to figure out like, okay, can this work? Yes. How can it work? And then you like, you're not just messing around.
Ah!
Oh my goodness!
Heckin' snipes.
Destroyed.
No matter. Yeah, not again.
Like, as time goes on and like tools get better, especially with the practice ROM now, that kind of trick finding happens way more often, where people are like very intentionally forcing things into existence that they hope can work.
There's a Song of Time block.
That's
Actually,
it.
would both of these work?
Both? Yeah, either one.
We'll do the close ones so we don't die. There it goes.
There it goes. Now all we gotta do is head back adult and touch it, and the challenge is complete.
This is such an interesting mechanic that, like, this Goron City block, I think, is like the only one you can actually witness in the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's no other ones where you're like intended to be in that area as both ages.
I know Master Quest has a lot of Song of Time blocks added in for the dungeons. So
There's a
I'm not sure how
room in
many.
Dodongo's Cavern that is literally just all Song of Time blocks. It's like 16 of them arranged in a grid. It's so stupid.
That's a lot of Master Quest. And
I'm not a fan of Master
it's-
Quest.
Master Quest is a lot of cows and Song of Time blocks. Is a
I
good
think
summary
it's-
of it.
It's very much a study in poor puzzle design, where like a lot of the time what's going on in Master Quest is they just obscure the answer from you rather than like having it be some actual thing to figure out, you know?
Like, oh, the cow switches. Jabu was so weird. Though,
It is weird.
One thing interesting about Master Quest, I think, is it shows how much can be completely changed, keeping the same layout and just changing the actors. 'Cause that's all Master Quest does, is it changes the actors in each room.
You
I
want
think
the
that's really cool.
The best example of that is a ROM hack made by a speedrunner named Petrie. The ROM hack is simply called Petrie's Challenge. And it is Forest Temple, Fire Temple, and Water Temple. No overworld at all. Just beating one dungeon sends you straight to the next one. Just forest, fire, and water only. And all the geometry and all the rooms is exactly the same, except he just changed around all the actors to remake the puzzles to be really, really hard. And holy hell, it is one of the most masterful things I've ever seen. If you ever want like the hardest OOT challenge, like in a casual sense, because you don't need glitches to solve it.
So it's just not glitches. It's just that. Okay.
It like rather than having every room be a self-contained puzzle, as like most of the time it is in this game, the entire dungeon is a puzzle, and everything works in tandem. It's really incredible. It's one of the most amazing ROM hacks I've ever played. It's one of the most amazing puzzle games I've ever played.
Really? I'm gonna have to give this a shot.
It's really amazing. It took me, I think I did it in 2016 or something. It took me 24 hours of game time to solve those 3 dungeons.
Dang.
It's
All right, here we go.
amazing.
Time.
Ooh, the sub 130.
130. All right. Okay, so this one actually has been completed, so we can see all the times. And just for reference, we learned a lot of here, messed up a lot here, messed around a lot here. What are our top times for this, Danny? What was your time?
The record time was by a speedrunner named Count LG, a very talented guy. He got a 36:36. The top 7 all beat my benchmark time and were granted 50 extra points on the leaderboard for doing so, which was like a 38:30. Yeah, and we had 48 submissions.
Oh, awesome.
So, yeah, nice turnout for the first one.
What was the slowest time?
The slowest one was 55:39.
Damn it. Okay. All right.
But these people had 2 weeks to plan and grind.
They did.
So.
Yeah, we're doing this once each time. So.
Yeah.
God, this was so cool. Yeah, I figure. I could definitely get this down to sub-hour for sure.
Totally. 100%.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of all the learning's done. We labbed the jump in the Song of Storms area.
Yeah. Learned the entirety of the RBA trade quest in this run.
That was all really done in this run. Yeah, this is great. Oh. So,
thank you for testing out my challenges on stream.
Are we saying goodbye?
Yeah, I probably gotta go grab some dinner now. But this was so much fun. This was so much fun. Thank you.
Me on. I can't thank you enough for coming on. I'm always nervous asking like other streamers, like, hey, come on my stream and do something. Because a lot of times I was like, God, I hope it's not I'm not being too selfish or trying to do this. But yeah, this was so much fun and a blast, and I learned a lot in these couple hours here with this. Like, wow.
Yeah, and that's what I think is cool about the challenge series, is that like it's a great opportunity to just learn things that just would never come up otherwise, and that are still cool to learn. So yeah, if you see any of the ones, keep your eye on it over the course of the next few months. It's ending in May. Feel free to participate whenever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so on the topic of it being done in May, would you like to come on Hotfix in March or April? And like it could be, and we could do this again with another one of them after it's been completed. So like we're not spoiling anything.
Okay.
I think that would not only help promote it and get people aware of it. It would also be a good show, and I always need shows to fill. So.
Yeah, sure thing. That sounds like
fun.
If
you want to do I'd say I can give you a list of dates in March and April, and we will, if you're down, like we'll find one in there.
Sure thing.
And basically, just do this exactly the same thing, and so hopefully there'll be another one of these that is simple enough that I can learn it in under 3 hours. So I'm pretty confident we can.
Totally. I mean, they're all intended to be like an hour-ish or less. So when, like, once you actually do a good one. So like if we're just doing it from scratch, 3 hours should be more than enough.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, I'll send you a list of dates later. And,
sounds good.
All right, awesome. Well, Danny and everybody, please please go follow Danny. He's in. I'm gonna go ahead and do the shout out command. Do this.
Oh, thank you.
Shout out DannyB, who knows so much about Ocarina of Time. Like, just I don't know how many hours you have spent in this video game.
Way too many.
Too many. Would you say, like, I'm assuming definitely in the 5 digits, right? But do you have a rough estimate how many hours you put into this?
I'd say it's probably very close to 10,000. Yeah, close, right around there, I would say. I'm not too far into 5 digits, if at all.
Very good. Well, yeah, go follow Danny. There's going to be a lot of Ocarina of Time there. So if you like Ocarina of Time, for sure. And again, one last thank you so much for coming in, Danny. And I'll talk to you soon for hotfix stuff. It's going to be a blast.
Cool. All right. Later,
Bye,
friends.
Danny.
Later, fans. Bye.